am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We win, we lose together. We rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. Bonitile koro oladara. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together.
Right. Big up, everybody. We're back. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. And what's the big deal? What's everyone crying about? What's everyone moaning about in the chat? Can't be about anything that serious, can it? Right. It must be about the match day. Must be because we're facing Newcastle in a must-win game tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. Our best opportunity at winning a trophy. Our best opportunity at getting into Europe. That must be the reason why everyone's moaning, why everyone's having such a bitch fit in the comment section. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. No. We're crying about Gallagher. We're crying about Conor Gallagher. Oh, fucking hell, man. To talk about falling off. Every week I get another reminder about how far we've fallen as an institution. When we're now here crying over Conor Gallagher because he might be leaving. Oh, well, whoop-de-doo. What, did we not expect this over the summer? Did we not think that this was going to happen anyway? Unless there was brazy improvements What have I seen? Like a drop of technical ability? And now that's the reason for the whole timeline to be in discussion over, should we sell Conor Gallagher? What example does this show to all the Cobham Academy graduates? What example does that show? They need to have someone that they can believe in. Somebody that can show, yeah, I can get into the first team. I can get into the first team. I can be very successful at Chelsea Football Club. And if Conor Gallagher leaves, there's just nobody in the team. There's nobody in the team that those academy players can look up to and say, you know what? I saw this guy go through Cobham. I saw this guy go straight to the top and become an elite player. That's not gonna happen if we sell Conor Gallagher, though. That's not gonna happen. All those academy players are just gonna think, well, we're never gonna make it at Chelsea, are we? We're never gonna make it at this football club. Yeah, sure, whatever, man, whatever. Big up to everybody that's in here. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. We're going to discuss this whole Conor Gallagher situation. Preview the Newcastle-Chelsea game as well. And yeah, we'll see what everyone's saying. We'll see what everybody's saying. Big up to everybody that's locked in. And yeah, let's start off with the most unsurprising transfer news. Most unsurprising news that we are going to try and sell Conor Gallagher again. Didn't see this one coming, did I? None of us saw this coming. It weren't like we actively tried to get rid of him throughout the summer. It's not like he still hasn't signed a new contract. It's not like that still hasn't happened. And we don't have 18 months left on his contract with his price just about to drop as well. And it will continue to drop the closer it gets to 12 months and to 6 months, as you guys already know how it works. But yeah, Chelsea are prepared to listen to bids for Conor Gallagher in January. And this has sent the timeline into uproar because we didn't know that. We didn't know that. No way. We're going to try and sell Conor Gallagher. I never knew that. That's crazy. That's insane. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Where the fuck has our standards gone? That the biggest discourse of the day is, should we be selling Conor Gallagher? Should we be letting him go? And then everyone talks about it because they want to praise his fight and his tenacity and his pressing and his work rate and his various other off-the-ball attributes. Again, we do not do track running over here. We do football. We do football. So bring me some on-the-ball attributes. This whole talk about, he's our player of the season. Stop it, man. He's our most improved player. If you want that, go for it. Like, I'm not going to argue against it. But if our player of the season is anybody but Cole Palmer, it's insane. It is genuinely insane. This guy was literally mid against Villa, Bournemouth, Burnley, Brentford, Newcastle, Brighton, Sheffield United. But I'm hearing player of the season shouts. Get in the bin, man. Get in the bin. We've already spoken about the precedent that it sets to academy players. And seriously, like, everyone loves to talk about the Roman era and the standards of the Roman era. But when I tell you that we use the academy in the exact same way in the Roman era, suddenly they don't want to talk. Suddenly they don't want to talk. Like, Roman consistently used the academy like this. But God forbid our owners do that. God forbid we do the exact same thing and only keep the elite of the elite, which is the exact same thing that we did before. Like, come on, man. When the fuck do you see a starting 11 winning the league with a bunch of youth players except what? The class of 92? Like, we can go through some of the top 6 teams now. If you look at Man City, Phil Foden might start, might not start. Rico Lewis might start, might not start. And Oscar Bob don't start. For Arsenal, only Saka starts for Arsenal. And Nketiah is shit. Nelson is shit. And Smith Rowe is an injury crock. Liverpool, they've got Trent. Got a few depth players like Jones, Elliott, Bajcetic, and Kelleher. But none of them start in their best team at all. United, they all have just a bag of mid. Rashford, McTominay, Evans, Garnacho. Evans they brought back at 35 years of age, by the way. Hannibal and Mino. Mino's only had 2 2-3 games for them. 2-3 games. Our only top tier grads that we brought up were obviously John Terry, but that was before Roman. Courtois, Christensen, and Reece James. That's it. Stop acting like if a grad gets a certain amount of game time, we have to bend over backwards for that. Like, Gallagher, to me, has always been a squad player, and that's it. Just the squad player. So if someone is just a squad player in my eyes, sorry, I don't care if they leave. I don't care. Oh, so Courtois weren't even a grad. We can't even claim him. So there's two. There is Christensen, there's James. Maybe if you really want to push Loftus-Cheek in there, you can do. But even he was just a squad player for us after 1920. Let's call it what it is. This tells me that the board doesn't rate Poch like that. I don't rate Poch like that. I don't rate Poch like that. And that's fine. I don't care. Whether he wants to sign an 8-year deal or not, like, that's completely different. Because part of me believes he does want to sign an 8-year deal. I'd be very surprised if he didn't, even though reports are saying otherwise. But we will see what a few others are saying. Christensen arrived from Bromby, but it was at a young age, so it does technically still count as Cobham. So we're claiming AC. AC is Cobham. He's our guy. He's our guy. He ain't Bromby's. He ain't Bromby's. But yeah, selling Conor Gallagher isn't that deep. Just get me the money I want. Get us the 50 million, 55 million, something around that bracket, and just bin. Just get rid. Get rid. He's been okay for us. He's improved, but it is not that deep. And if we're talking about a team that goes for a Premier League title, Conor Gallagher is not in that team. He is not starting. He is not starting. So if he's not starting, why do we care? I know some people talk about some of the players that we've signed. They've not been in the Premier League for 3 years. So they're not experienced. They're not experienced enough. Gallagher has been in the Premier League for 3 seasons. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. He hasn't been good enough for us. He has improved. He's not the same bum that I've seen from last season. That's fair enough. But to me, he's still not good enough to start. The level has gone, the bar with Gallagher has gone from here to like here. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. It is not that deep to be having this discourse and see all the crying that I've seen on the timeline about what precedent does it set to our academy players. Dickhead Reece James is literally right there. Reece James has the whole of Chelsea at his feet as long as he can stay fit. There's the guy that you want to aspire to be like. Be like Reece. I don't want my academy graduates aspiring to be like Gallagher. Like, come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. I'm good. Get me my 55 million, 60 million, and go bring somebody else. Because we were already saying that we wanted to go bring a midfielder anyway. So go bring in a midfielder. This is straight profit on the books. Then go get 55, 60 million and head off. Head off. Simple as that. I said your best player this season. Man, he said typical Chelsea fan. So you've just told me that you're a rival fan, and I'm going to assume you don't watch my football club enough. So get out of it. I'm talking about selling him for the next new shiny toy. It'll probably be better. Man, acting like Conor Gallagher has been unbelievable this season. It's ridiculous. I've named about 7 games already that the guy has been mid. He's been fucking mid. It is genuinely insane. I believe that the anger is selling Gallagher to purchase unproven potential players. Well, how about you wait until you see who's coming in before we make that claim? Your whole team's... Okay, so why are you flexing Gallagher then? You just disproved your whole dead point. Like, I can't be arsed, bruv. Yeah, mid. I totally agree. Mid. That's it. That's why I don't get why people are crying so much about this. It's fucking insane. It is genuinely insane. I haven't seen enough of the pod. No, Gallagher's not even unproven. He's been in the Premier League for 3 years. He's just not good enough. That's it. Once Nkuku and Lavia come back, who do you think is getting dropped for him? So he was going to be a squad player anyway. So if he weren't going to be fucking playing for us week in and week out, who cares? Who cares? Get me my money and bring me somebody that I will genuinely think I'll watch and say, he might start for me. He's good enough that he can play week in and week out. I don't see that with Gallagher. I don't see that. Don't see that at all. But yeah, if you're crying about Conor Gallagher, hold that. If you're not crying about Conor Gallagher, fair enough. I appreciate the fact that you're being a little bit more level-headed, whether you want to keep him or sell him. But people acting like it's the end of the world if we lose Gallagher. It is just insane. It's just fucking insane. Just to confirm something is the review will probably be Tuesday night. Maybe we'll do a day after review on Wednesday. I'll figure it out. But I'm going to try and head back after the game and do an instant review after that. Something to just enjoy, celebrate, or just cry. Just cry. Gallagher tears going to end up being a... Ooh. Why can't this guy get his point across without being a bellend? Because I am a bellend. That's why. I'm a massive bellend. You can hold that. You can hold that. If you don't like my opinions, there's two things you can do about it. Nothing and like it. So hold that. Hold that. Lewis Poch spoke in the press today about how our fans complain about squad rotation. And he said players come to him and say they can play. But if they don't perform, they lie and say they are tired. What? Players come to him and say that they can play, but if they don't perform, they lie and say they're tired. It's one game a week. Players shouldn't be whining about being tired anyway. Shouldn't be whining. Kai Havertz prop, that's a timeout. Come on, guys. You got to understand the rules of this channel. Any Kai Havertz prop, unless he has scored in a hate-along, we're not listening. We're not listening. We're not listening to none of that. If you want a functioning team to see progression, you do not take away key players the manager rates. Fair enough, but you also play players in their better position. You also show decent game management. If this ownership don't rate Pochettino, then fair enough, because I don't rate Pochettino. So, I don't see it. I don't rate Poch, I don't rate Gallagher. So, it doesn't really hit that way for me. Man said Gallagher's been better than Kaise. You're smoking crack. You're smoking straight crack. Insane. Ornstein tweet. You're probably talking about the Madueke stuff. Yeah, we'll touch on that quickly. Let me just double check and make sure he hasn't said anything else. Yep, so we got no intention of loaning Madueke in January. Same for any other established first-team squad members. Temporary exits will only be considered for emerging players in need of senior experience that might not come at Chelsea FC. I'm surprised with this. Although it might be because we could only loan him to the Premier League. Because we've already filled out our loan spots in Europe. So maybe that's the reason. Maybe we don't want to send him to another team in England and he potentially becomes an issue for us. But other than that, like I would have thought a loan suits him. Now, I understand the mindset if that's the case, but I would have thought a loan suited him. Kind of suited both of us. As long as you're not sending him to a top 7 team, we shouldn't be that concerned. Shouldn't be that concerned. It's confusing. It's confusing. Because if there's one player that I think a loan suits, it's Madueke. Madueke could do with a loan. Like, what minutes is he realistically getting when you got Sterling and Palmer competing on the right, you got Sterling and Mudryk competing on the left? The next season, you got Angelo Gabriel coming into the squad as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a confusing one still. I don't get that. I don't really get that. Yeah, that's a weird one, but we'll see. Maybe they're trying to play on words and it means that we might be getting rid of him, but why would you get rid of someone 1 year into an 8-year contract? Well, then again, I say that we did the same thing with Trev. Maybe it's just a case that it's straight profit. Loan him to a top championship side like Ipswich. That might help them. That might help them. People say Madueke is better than Mudryk. Like, yeah, probably. We've barely seen Madueke this season to even get a full judgment of him. What was his last game? Was it Arsenal off the bench? No, he started against Brentford. And he got like 5 minutes against Newcastle when we were 4-1 down. Yeah, he needs a loan spell, brother. He needs a loan spell. I don't get that. I don't get that one at all. But I guess Madueke's staying. I just hope we get back into Europe because like players like Madueke are being starved of minutes because we're out of Europe. And that's been such an issue for us. Such an issue. Do you actually rate our wingers bar Sterling? Madueke and Mudryk, like it's too early to write either of them off. They've only been in the Premier League for under a year. It's too early for either of them. Palmer seems to have his best performances when you push him out to the right. Sterling is just inconsistent. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Pick up Gattuso and all of that. So, yeah, like, they haven't been here long enough for me to fully come to a conclusion on the pair of them. That's the way I kind of see it. But yeah, in spite of all that transfer news, we do have a game tomorrow. Chelsea versus Newcastle. This game is massive to both teams. Both teams are desperate to win a trophy this season. Newcastle lost the final last year, so they'll be eager to make that one step forward and win the whole thing. Meanwhile, for us, we need a trophy. Just to put some positive spin on this season and to guarantee that we go into Europe next season as well. Can't run the injury excuse because Newcastle are in a worse position than we are when it comes to injuries. As much as I hope that it would lead them to rotate, Eddie Howe needs this competition. He needs to win. So I can't really see it. I think they're going to play their strongest 11 in this match. Newcastle have quietly been poor away from home. I saw a stat that they were in the middle of a 5-game winless run and had 4 defeats in that run too. So hopefully we have the mental edge in that game. But regardless, it will be a difficult game for us. Just we need to pattern the stupidness that we did the last time we played against them. Don't spread your cheeks out on the wings and just let them do whatever they want there because they're going to batter us in terms of crosses. No stupidness playing out the back. And for goodness sakes, when we get the ball in the final third, can we be a little bit decisive? Like that's probably the hardest part out of all of it. But at the very least, pattern the defensive side. Don't give them space on the wings to work with. I need my wingers to be defending. I need my wingers to be tracking back. Because a big problem in the last game we had against Newcastle was that none of them did it. So the likes of Trippier just had free space to whip in all the crosses that he wanted. I think he had the most crosses in a league game all season. Trippier. I think he had the most crosses taken. Because we just allowed him all the space that we wanted. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Now, we're probably going to have to play Colwell at left back again. Because there's just no other options out there. We know Maatsen isn't going to get any minutes at left back or just any minutes full stop. So probably be, I think Gusto returning, maybe. Badiashile and Disasi. I don't think Silva comes back in for this game. And then Colwell left back. Midfield 3 probably speaks for itself again. Enzo needs to come back into the team. Caicedo and Gallagher. You throw Gallagher back into the squad. Then you do Palmer, Sterling, Jackson, and just win. Just win the game. Just win the game. That should be enough, though. Injury list. Right. Bear with me on this one. So, players out for Newcastle include Isak, Shah, Joe Linton, Nick Pope, Tonali, Murphy, Target, Manquillo, Anderson, Joe Willock, and Barnes, all out. Trippier's another doubt, but Lewis Hall is eligible to start in this game. Chelsea, Have no Fafana, Chukwuemeka, Chalobah, Ugo Chukwu, Chilwell, James, Cucurella, Sanchez, Madueke, or Lavia. Fucking hell, both teams are basically missing a starting 11. Fucking crazy. Although that is a lot of first teamers out for Newcastle. Shah, Joe Linton, Pope, Tonali, Murphy, Willock, Barnes, all gone. All gone. We should be able to win this. We should be able to win this. Just no stupidness, I beg. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Maybe Nkunku will come on for 20 minutes or so. I did see Poch say he could maybe play 20 minutes against Newcastle. That's about it. But I feel like we're only going to bring him on if we need to as well. If not, then maybe, God willing, we start off well against Wolves and then you throw him on at the end of that game. Either way, it'll be nice to see Nkunku. We didn't even see him warming up. He didn't even warm up in the last match. Like, I remember at half-time, I was with my mate watching the subs warming up. There was no Nkunku. Everybody was out there except Nkunku. So he weren't really at 100%. Yeah, in the quotes, he said he needs Nkunku to be at 100%, and he wasn't for Sheffield United. So he might be now. He might be now. Let's see. Let's see what happens, though. Lewis Hall is allowed to play in this match, though. Maybe that gets him 90 minutes closer to that obligation to buy that we wanted. But other than that, win the fucking game. I want to be adding a Carabao Cup medal to this wall. I want a Carabao Cup medal there. You've got all the European trophies, except the Super Cup. I do need a Super Cup one there. Now, I need a Carabao Cup. And now the FA Cup does actual, like, medals instead of just a little pendant. I want an FA Cup one here too. I need to fill my wall up. Let me fill up my wall. But, yeah, that's about it. Big up to everybody just locked in, though. We're going to send the link out to the panel. We'll see what all the goats are saying. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Let me know, are you crying a river for Conor Gallagher, or do you just not care like me? Let me know. Let me know, people. But the link is going out. Look forward to a peaceful debate. A very peaceful debate. I said Sage is crying in the Twitter chat. Sage, go through, man. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. All right, cool. No, I nearly sent it to everyone. Let me see what Steve said. Okay, I think that's everyone. Big up, my guys. Big up, people. Are we all crying a river of potential departure of Conor Gallagher?
This fucking fan base and these fucking crybaby bullshit, man.
Fuck this club.
Fuck this fan base, man. Fucking crybaby fucking pussies, man. Over Conor Gallagher. You'd think we were selling Hazard. You'd think we were selling fucking Hazard.
Can they package Poch with Gallagher? Can they package?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know. that's actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
bro, some of the players that we've seen leave this glorious club, and these men are crying about Gallagher, you know.
Yeah, I know, right?
How you doing, guys? Hope everyone's.
I had to watch and accept and be happy about Juan Mata leaving my football club.
Juan Mata, I almost cried.
I have to sit here and cry about this fucking bum.
Yeah,
fuck off.
I almost I almost cried physical tears when we got rid of Mata. So you think I give a fuck about Conor Gallagher?
So key.
Get that dog off my screen, bro. I'm fucking pissed.
Another Cobham graduate gone, man.
Bro, I have to fucking read through the group chat while I see people
Who
crying.
are the youth players going to look up to now, man?
I have to use fucking Gallagher fans in the group chat.
No, someone told me that Gallagher, like, Poch has this great relationship with Gallagher, but Poch only got 2 years.
That's a fact,
bro. He only got this 2-year contract. So what are we saying? He's gonna only be here for 2 years then too? Like,
so they don't trust Poch. Oh, cool. Join the club. Join the fucking club, bro. None of us do. You man probably just realized it too late, like all of us.
And I think someone else brought this up. I think it was Winter Surfer who brought this up, actually. I saw him tweet this. But when have we ever been a club that let managers pick their players, other than Jose Mourinho? Like, when have we ever been that club?
I think we gave Sarri Jorginho. That's it. That's like one.
Answer that question. When have we been that club? When have we been the club that actually gave the manager says he wants XYZ players and we gave him all of them? When have we been that club?
Joey, the last manager we did that for was Sarri because he only wanted like 2 players.
It was Sarri, man. It was Sarri. Hey, big up Maurizio, man.
He literally wanted 2 players. We gave him both players he wanted.
Deserved players that he wants.
See? I forgot about that.
What does he do? What has he done to deserve players that he wants?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Joey, I'll ask the same. You know what, Joey? I'm gonna ask. Joey. I'm gonna ask the same question I asked Sage. The same question Sage didn't want to answer because he knew the answer in the group chat. I'll ask the same question here. So it is known, based on what we're hearing, that Poch wants a midfielder. He wants a midfielder. So to all the people who want Gallagher to stay, who's dropping out the team? Who's being sold to facilitate this new midfielder coming in? Because we don't currently have space. So who's getting dropped and sold? Because if we don't get that new midfielder, we're not back in Poch. But if we also sell Gallagher, we're not back in Poch. So what? Our midfield's going to be Gallagher, this new midfielder, and who? So who out of Lavia? Hang on. Who out of hang on. Joe, before you go, who out of Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo is getting sold then to facilitate this new midfielder coming in? Because based on what I'm hearing, that's what's happening. So who out of those 3 is getting sold?
Scott, is it Poch that wants Conor Gallagher gone so he can facilitate a new midfielder?
No, he wants a midfielder. There is not space for another midfielder in his team when everyone is fit.
Put that in this.
Now, let me ask you something, right? Let me ask you something. Everybody sees this Osimhen deal on the board, right? And everybody seems to want, like, majority of the people want either one or the other, Tony or Osimhen, right? Like, even if you want Victor Gyökeres or Santiago Jimenez, all these guys are going to be 80 million plus. How you think we're going to make 80 million plus in when a window starts? How you think we're going to do that? By selling players that are going to be full profit, right? Why do you think Matson's on the board there for sale? Why do you think Chalobah's there for sale? Why Gallagher is there for sale? He has 1 year left on his contract. This guy had the opportunity to sign it. He didn't want to be on the same timeline, the 8-year debauchery or whatever you want to call it as everybody else. Just like Mason Mount didn't want to be a part of that 8-year debauchery or whatever you want to call it. Now he can deal with it and he can go somewhere else and get a contract somewhere else because that's just how it's going to be. He has 1 year left. If he doesn't want to sign a contract, that's on him and he will be sold. But for us to get a striker, a lot of these some of these Cobham graduates are going to have to go.
Here's the question for you.
Same as we did on the road.
Joe,
why did we do this
here's the question for you.
Summer? Say something until now?
I don't want to say something as well.
No one wanted
Let me ask you a question, Joe. That's the only my question I have for this whole Blunt Mount situation. The reason I agree with you that we need to create some stop touching your tits. We can see you, Joe.
What? Bro, it's too early for holy hours, man. What's wrong with you?
Me?
It's 4 p.m.
Also, Fata.
Anyway,
kind of ironic to say something like that.
Anyway,
No one's self-awareness, man. It's nearly 2024, man. No one's
irony.
self-awareness these days.
I don't even understand what 2024 has to do with this, Fatur, but we'll
Also
move.
not in 2024. So
Anyway, my question to you, Joe: if we sign in a striker and we have to create funds, I agree with you. What if we sell him and we don't get the striker?
because
That's the question I'm asking. Who is the target?
No. Okay, okay.
I just
if we
like
did
I
we
see where you're
actually
coming from,
weaken our
Alex.
team or did we not weaken our team in January? If we sell him and not getting striker.
depends.
Yeah, depends.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Lewis. I asked Joe.
All right, so let me put it this way, okay? Let me put it this way. Everything is saying that we're pointing towards that direction, right? Like, I'm not saying that you're if with the if ands, the things that I don't like to do too much because what is being shown in the direction that's being shown is a striker is on the way. Like, that's the direction. Okay? Even if he were to be sold, right, and he were to be replaced with another midfielder that was of a different profile. Okay, that's going to be the biggest thing in my opinion. It has to be a different profile. It can't be the same. We running up and down, just headless chicken running up and down. Then nothing's gonna we will inevitably be better if we get a different profile. This player is causing so much turmoil within our fan base. But he doesn't necessarily even have a set position. Like, this guy doesn't have a set position. He's been playing 10. He's been playing in the pivot. He's been playing as an 8. It's like this guy. He hasn't locked down nothing.
Joe, I hate to break your little bitty heart, but the split between the fan base, it's always happens. It doesn't happen only because of that. We've been saying that for ages. No. Like, I'm gonna break your itty bitty hard attitude, thinking that this player agenda is gonna stop. Before Blonde Mount, there was the regional Mount, and we thought that that's gonna stop us arguing. Then before Blonde Mount, it was Jorginho. We thought that was gonna stop us arguing.
I never said it's going to stop us arguing, bro. All I said is that this player that's causing so much turmoil is just a squad player. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. It will always be a turmoil between the fans with specific players. Sure. We cannot just sell the player saying like, "Oh, we need to sell a player," just because he will calm down a fan base.
No. We need to sell the player because he has 1 year left on his contract. And
I agree with you. But the problem is we need to create a fund for a specific player, right? For a specific amount of money.
It's not even that.
100% with it.
Alex, I'll be completely honest.
I'm saying why sell it in January if for example, we don't know, but the ownership might actually know they have a chance or they don't have a chance to buy a specific player, if you know what I mean. If we go in for Osimhen and we need to create fun, yes, sell him. I pack him in a Christmas present box with flowers on top and something on top, whatever, with the cookies for the Santa. I don't care. Sell him. The problem is if we don't buy that player, what's the point of selling him?
Because it's 50 million for a squad player for the third choice midfielder at number 10. And for a guy that when everyone's fit,
third choice for
doesn't play. For a guy that when everyone is fit doesn't play. Because if he does play, then what the fuck was the point of buying him?
Lavia as the injury-prone player.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not injury-prone. He's not injury-prone.
Yes, he is. Look at.
No, he's not fucking injury-prone.
My point is,
what's his name? Lewis. Can pull up the freaking Lavia's.
Yo, what may I say? Please.
What injury has
But Alex, do you really believe that these owners would sell this player without?
That's injury prone. He's had 2 injuries. The fuck are we talking about? Injury prone.
We're talking about Lavia, right?
Yeah. And they aren't even the same injuries. 2 injuries. Okay. The fuck are we talking about? They're not even the same.
When is he
injury
back?
Prone?
And when can we guarantee that this guy can pick up where?
What are you talking about? Pull up. This is the Hulk. His injury.
This is Lavia.
Yeah,
This is his
all
Lavia.
injury.
He's not
It's all of it.
injury prone. He's never been injury prone.
Okay. In 3 years, right? How long? How many years here? 2020. Yeah, and actually,
2 years. He's had 2 injuries, and they're not linked.
No, missed 55 days, 6 days, and 56 days. I don't care how many injuries he has. How many days he missing?
It's a different anyway.
He's not fucking injury prone. If this is someone that's injury prone, every player is injury prone. The fuck are we talking about?
56 days.
Alex, the big thing
this is
here
injury prone now.
Alex, the big thing here is I don't believe like they already pulled back on it. They already didn't sell him before because a deal didn't go through. Like this management isn't gonna do that. Like I just don't see it. I just don't.
Who are they
I don't see them selling a player without a plan. Like I just don't see it. They haven't shown me that they've done that before. Like I just don't see it. That's the only thing I could say about that. Yeah, you're right. It may weaken our squad if we don't replace him, right? It may because we don't have a backup midfielder, or we may not. I'm not even gonna really get into it too deep, but like this. What do you mean we sold Jorginho without a plan? This fan base is so fucking retarded, bro. What do you mean?
I hate this fan base. I hate this fan base.
Oh my god, these guys, bro. The revision.
Hello.
Full of chaos. I love this.
We wouldn't have sold Jorginho if we weren't sure about Enzo coming in. So.
Oh my god.
My angle is if you let's sell him. Let's sell him. Let's appease the fans. Let's appease FFP. Let's sell the boy. Who do you bring in that will guarantee you?
I don't care. You don't have to bring anyone in. This is my whole point. It's what I was trying to get to. You can sell him without bringing anyone in.
How?
You see, but that's we're talking about selling players.
How? When everyone's fit, he doesn't fucking play.
How do I guarantee
he does not play when everyone is fit?
How do I guarantee that, Scott?
The only way he plays is because the manager likes him, and I don't give a shit what this manager wants.
Okay,
why do you not get that?
That's why I'm saying, like, if you sell him just to sell him, no. There's no point
exactly the point. We can't just sell him just to sell
him. You can sell him in the summer.
Exactly.
No, you can't. That's
why
the point.
not?
You can't.
When he's got 12 months left. When he's got 12 months left.
I thought we're
He's on the last portion we got money. Deal, guys.
Why
what don't you get by this? He is on the last portion of his deal. It's either he signs or we sell him. What don't you get by this? If he doesn't sign, he has to be sold.
And that's fine, but you do it in the summer, not mid-January. When this guy said in question has been part of the squad, whether I like it or not.
You don't have the time.
Time? What the hell?
You don't.
He's there without the signing I want to see play is not playing. He's injured on the sidelines, and this guy is in situ. So if you sell him, who do you bring in? Whilst this guy I want to play is on the sideline, who do you bring in?
Hey, well, Poch wants a midfielder, so we go and get that midfielder. Poch wants a midfielder, so everyone says we should back Poch. Go and get that midfielder.
So that midfielder has to be the one. It has to work. It cannot fail.
Why? He's a backup. Why? He's a backup. Why? He's a backup. Why is that he has to hit? He's a backup.
I hate this fucking fan base. I hate this fucking fan base. So when Lavia comes back, when Lavia comes back, when Lavia comes back, the guy we spent 60 M's on, who would be starting in Liverpool's midfielders to 6.
Yes,
that dude. When he comes back, he's going to be shut the fuck up a second. Shut the fuck up a second. He's going to be fourth choice midfielder. He's going to be fourth choice midfielder in his team to appease this fucking manager.
Lavia's not here.
What do you mean? He's here next week.
What the fuck do you mean?
Next week he's back.
How do you know that? How do you know
this manager said he would be back?
Okay, cool. So everything else. Okay, so who do you bring in now?
How many times manager been saying and Cook was
leave them?
Back.
Who do you bring in now? In January, you sell Conor Gallagher in January. Who do you bring in?
Well, what does it matter? He's a backup.
The market is thin in January. You can't get midfielders top quality.
Bullshit.
It's thin. Don't bullshit.
He is a backup player.
My guy.
I have a fucking solution.
I don't give a fuck if it's Conor. I couldn't give a fuck if it's Conor.
I have a fucking solution. We recall fucking Andre Santos because he's playing fuck all at nothing else for us.
It could be Shaq Corleone. I don't give a fuck who it is in midfield. The guys, our midfield is set with this guy. You bring out someone integral in our midfield right now. Who do you bring him in right? Who do you replace him with? Who do you replace him with? That's my angle,
Andre
bro.
Santos.
I don't give a fuck who he is, bro. But Gallagher has been there, innit? He's been here, innit? So, and he's been integral. I don't care if you like him or not. That's your opinion, innit? But he's been integral. So you remove him, and who do you put?
So do you
Like
want
I said
to
for
lose him
5
for nothing?
times, I
do you want
recall
to lose him
fucking
for nothing?
Andre Santos.
How do you know
Andre
it's
Santos
2025? I'm in
even-
2023.
Andre
I don't know if
Santos
I'm
did
going to
not
lose him
even
for nothing.
start the game in
one
Nottingham
at a
Forest.
time.
You want him to
Gibbs,
Chelsea?
do you want to lose him for nothing?
I don't
He's
know.
not starting
It's
at Nottingham
It's not
Forest
losing for
because
nothing.
Steve
He's
Cooper
going
is
to
not.
still have a
2025.
1-year contract left.
2025. I
We
don't know
sold
if he's going to
Mason
sign. I
Mount
don't know.
for how much money on the last year contract, Joe?
If you sell a player with 1 year left on their deal, it is a
Habibi!
significant.
Yeah, everyone
Fuck,
calm
this
down,
shit
bro.
was
Fucking hell.
even. You know how bad this thing argument was?
Bro, big
Now
up
it's
the
even
Matson,
worse.
bro. Big up.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yo, Scott, what's going on, man? Take a
Scott,
breather.
with as much as
again.
with as
Take
much
a
as we've
breather,
been
Scott, man.
arguing
Take a
right now,
breather.
this shit is about to get even shit.
I did. Those, bro.
Yo, what's going on,
It's
Scott,
not
man?
about
Calm
Gallagher.
down a
I
second,
couldn't
man.
care
Yes,
about
it is. Yes, it is.
him.
No, it's about
the
Gallagher.
person you put in
No,
there.
it's about Gallagher. It's about Gallagher.
Oh,
It's about
What about
Gallagher.
Gallagher, man?
Bro,
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's
fucking
wrong?
tired. It's about Gallagher.
Oh,
You
basically,
Gallagher,
we're
you
going
put
to be
I
looking
swear,
for.
if Habib is
I
gonna
just-
protect the
I
Gallagher,
struggled
I'm jumping on
Alex,
the
I didn't hear anything, bro. I just heard
I'm not.
screaming. I just had screaming, so I had to
One
come
at a
in, man.
time.
Ibs, I just struggled to find why
don't-
you feel so
Yo,
strong.
this guy is. It could be his name. Could be Conor Courinho. I don't give a fuck. Who do you replace Conorinho with then?
Lavia.
But Lavia's
Anyone else? Anyone
Okay.
else? He's not
But
a same
him,
player.
Huh? But he's been integral. So who's gonna? Okay,
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't
Lavia's
care.
gonna do
I
a
don't
better
care.
job than
I
Conor
don't
Gallagher
care.
for them in the
Be
season.
intense.
That's all.
That's
Argument done.
what
You've
we
got
gained.
asked
Because he presses. He's been integral because he presses. That's the extent of which. That's the extent of which he is integral because he presses. Cool.
You-
What
you've
do
answered
you
my
do?
question.
Fucking
Defensive
right now.
10.
Great.
He's integral.
You've
for
answered
us
my
to be
question.
intense, guys.
Yo,
We're
Ibs, what's the
intense.
deal, Ibs, bro? Talk to me.
Hey,
No,
bro.
bro, it's all right, man. I just wanted to just
Fucking
see like
bullshit.
why, like if you sell Conor Gallagher, I don't give a dash. We just need to bring in someone that can do a better job than him in that midfield.
Lavia.
And
That's
my
what we
concern-
bought fucking Lavia for.
I
Anyone
understand,
else?
but this guy
That's what
is
we bought
injured,
fucking
my
Lavia
guy.
for,
So
you
I do
moron.
not have the. I'm sorry, but he's been injured for a very long time now,
Yo,
and I don't have the same. I don't have the
Big up,
same
Lewis, bro. How you
like.
doing?
Right, bro,
I
Dan,
don't
I'm
have
tired.
the,
All I've
bro.
heard of since I woke up this
What's the
morning
word?
is fucking
I'm
crying
not-
on the timeline.
I'm not
crying in
confident
the
that
group
this guy
chat
can
over
stay
the
remainder
dead
of the
fucking
season
player.
on injury free. I'm sorry, I don't have that. I don't have that confidence. He's been out for so long. I don't think he can see out the remainder of the season injury free.
Then why the fuck did we buy him for 60 mil? Then why did we buy him?
Because
for
of his
60 mil when
quality.
Liverpool-
I want him to play. Are you listening? I want him
So
to play.
because of his quality. Hang on, because of his quality. So we're not going to play
his
him. then.
quality and his potential. What I'm trying to say, I want the guy to play, but he's not. He's injured. He ain't playing, my G. It's Conor that's there. Now we
Scott,
sell the guy.
There's the
Who do we
reports
put
that
him
we
there with?
literally got the Lavia not for the reason that we won him, because we are going for other player, remember? And all of a sudden we had to turn it down. We got it because somebody pissed off our owners. And we just did it just to piss off the owners, pissed off our owners.
Hey, Jimmy, come in here.
Nah,
please,
to
man.
be fair, I think they
Okay, he's
wanted
back.
Please come in
they
here, man.
wanted
I
two
think so.
DNs
Our
from the
midfield
start, right?
is perfect.
Hold on.
Yeah,
From
they
the
did.
start, they wanted two DNs from the start. They wanted Ugarte and they wanted Savić. So it's two. So Lavia, I would say they did want him.
Also, Dan, sorry to interrupt you.
I don't think
Dan,
Caicedo
sorry-
is the 8.
sorry
is
to-
the
Dan,
6
sorry-
that you're talking about.
Sorry to interrupt. We've wanted Lavia since last summer, so well over a year. So it wasn't a last minute thing. We've wanted Lavia for well over a year.
We
when we
almost
got him.
bid him. We almost bid on him last.
No,
minute.
I'm
We
saying
bid
there was
on
the
him.
reports that
No,
this
we
is what.
no,
I'm
we
not saying
did
that
bid on him. We
Yeah,
did
we
bid,
bid on
and it
him
got
last
rejected.
summer last year.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, Dan,
still-
carry on with your point. I just wanted to get that in there first.
Yeah, my point is this, man. Listen, I'm very, very happy for Gallagher to go, man. You know, I think, and it's not just because I don't rate him, because I don't rate him. I really don't. But I do think there's an over-reliance on his physicality and he's running around, his pressure, all these things. And we need to move on from that. Let's see what the players that we signed for all this money, and let's see how they handle things. Let's see what Lavia can do. Let's see what Caicedo and Enzo and the pivot can do. Because the manager, as long as he has this guy, he's going to use him in every game because he has an obsession with his physicality.
Yeah, we don't know that, bro.
And,
We don't
and
know
he's
that.
running.
He's
don't
used him
know
in every game. So
We do know that.
Yeah, well,
he's played
well,
the-
who's
he's
gonna
played-
bench
no,
him?
he's played the most.
Did he not say? He said, "Listen, this guy is
minutes
starting
on
every
our
game
team,
for me.
guys.
He's one of the captains. It's not my choice to sell him." He literally said that.
Joey,
It's the club's choice to sell him. So my thing is this: I'm not a big fan of Lavia, But I think there's like a I do think the manager has an over reliance on him in terms of like his physical attributes, and he's been doing his job. He has been holding the midfield's hand, but we have to move on.
So bring someone that's going to be. We have to guarantee that someone comes in in January to replace that.
So if when Lavia comes back, Daniel, when Lavia comes back, Gallagher shouldn't be starting.
Let him finish.
How many times, man?
Not you, Daniel.
Not
finish.
you. Yo, Daniel, go on, man. We ain't got all day.
Listen, I think the club obviously feels the exact same way, right? They want Lavia to be the main guy starting all this shit, right? And they don't, and that's why they want the money from Gallagher. The difference is, I think Poch really rates Gallagher. I think he wants to play him every game. It's not like he's playing him because I'm waiting for Lavia to get fit. That's not what he's doing. The way he spoke about him in that little article that Fabricio dropped, it wasn't about like, oh, this is just the guy we're using. And no, it's like, yo, this is a key player for me. He starts every game. The club wants to sell him. It's not me. So listen, man, you don't spend 60 million, 65 on Lavia, right? You don't spend 100 and something on your two center mids, and they don't get the chance to start. If it doesn't work out, or they don't show their quality, then we know. But the over reliance on Gallagher has to stop at some point. It has to. You know what I mean? I don't agree with selling a player midway through the season. I don't agree with them selling a player mid-season that the manager is using. But you want to get your money, get your money. If it's going to be 50 million, 55,
but that's my point, Daniel. That's my point. If you want to get the money, I don't, like I said, I don't have problem if you're selling it. I think Gallagher is the biggest asset to sell. So you use that biggest asset to bring the biggest value of the player. So I think if you're talking about Osimhen or somebody like on the 90, 80 million, and you selling him, you know what I'm saying? Like to bring that value,
that makes sense.
Kick him in the ass. I will kick him myself out of the club. I just don't see the point. Like it's not a credit.
Yeah. Alex, they're not going to sign Osimhen in this window, right? It's just not going to happen. But I do think they see, regardless of how the manager sees him, the club sees Gallagher as surplus. He's not signing a contract. They haven't even offered him one. They've always wanted to sell him. So if that's been your plan, I'm okay with selling him.
I actually think the only chance for Chelsea to sign Osimhen it's January. I don't think we have like.
I agree. That's why I said to build up a fund to be able to buy the main man that they want up top. This is what
I believe his release clause is summertime, right? I don't think it's
this
active.
Is what I've been saying.
Release clause is whenever he signs the contract. So if he signed a contract, it's like the contract has a release clause in. So if he signs the contract,
but I think I think it was 115. Somebody mentioned
112 million pounds.
Apparently, it's all up front though.
120 million euros.
112 million pounds.
That's the thing. It's all up front.
That's probably even more the reason.
I do
if
think
we
that
sell
money
Gallagher
is
this early, we
for
might
Osimhen.
ask for it all up front too.
That money is for us.
So okay, so we're selling Gallagher for Osimhen. Is that what is perceived?
If you sell Gallagher, it's pure profit. If you sell Matson, it's pure profit. So that's why they're doing it. But
everyone's saying over reliance on Gallagher. But who else is he supposed to play there?
Gallagher.
It's Matson, Chalobah, Gallagher right now are on the block to get OC.
I don't get the over reliance.
The guys they signed, bro.
Yeah, the more talented players we signed, the Lavias and the Nkunkus and them.
I want to see. I want to see if, because there's like two parts to it, right? One, I feel Gallagher has a ceiling from last year when he was. This year he's not. I mean, I don't know if we've already seen, because every player gets better the older they get, right? But
I
my
point
is
40 or something, bro.
Yeah. The guy's only 23, so he's going to get better. But my point is this: if you sign Lavia, you sign. First of all, I've never seen the best from Enzo and Caicedo. What I've seen thus far, it's not it. Enzo's playing number 10. Some games play number 8.
No, we saw it last season and a bit of this season.
Last season wasn't it either. Last season was a high volume.
This season against Liverpool.
I saw potential. I didn't see there's the hints of potential with Enzo.
This is what I hate
what
about
is
the fans.
obsession with Enzo, man?
You pick 1 or 2 games. I'm talking about on a consistent basis.
No, consistent basis,
right?
facts. Yeah.
If you want to see it on a consistent basis, people are complaining, yo, we need to see him in double pivot, right? Then play him in double pivot. You're not gonna do that if you're gonna say, yo, he's he can't Caicedo and Enzo, they can't match the physicality. Let's see them do it first for like 5, 6 games, 7 games, and let's see. And if they can't do it, then we know, okay, they can't do it. We'll have to find something else. But with Gallagher, we'll never know. And then we'll start, and
here's the thing. Remember when people remember before Lavia was even in a conversation, like we moved on from Lavia. I remember the links in Lavia in January, before over January. Then the links are stopped, and we went for Caicedo and what's his name, and Enzo. Yeah, Ugarte, but we moved on from that. Ugarte. I'm talking about. We never talked about any other midfielder but those two to play in the pivot. I didn't watch Enzo. I didn't know what position he played. I knew what Caicedo could do. If you're gonna put a player beside Caicedo like Caicedo, it will work. But you cannot put Enzo beside Caicedo and thinking that those double pivot will work. So when people telling me, "Oh, we have a best midfield between Enzo and Caicedo,"
yeah.
I don't understand.
Listen, I somewhat agree with your point, but also I don't really. Here's my thing though. Caicedo is 21 years old, right? He's still very, very, very young. Can he learn to play the position, being able to sit, being able to
yeah, Aaron.
Because we're getting him a lot younger than we got Conte, right? Conte was already set in being the best at hunting the ball and winning it. Caicedo hunts the ball all the time. He doesn't win it all the time. He's not Conte's level. So you can still mold him to sit back a little bit more. And Enzo, you can mold him to, be better under the defensive end. He needs to learn that anyway. He needs to be better on the defensive end, right? Because last year he was good with his passing, because he was getting a lot of volume, but defensively they were bypassing him like he wasn't there. So he needs to get better there. That's where the development parts comes to it. Gallagher already has that. So he's not even. So what he's doing is, I don't need to really develop these guys to become more, physically dominant or more tactically aware on the defensive end. I will just use Gallagher because he's going to run like hell. He's going to carry the weight for them physically, and I won't miss that, right? So once he leaves, then we'll see what's going on. And you have Lavia coming in, and you have Santos who you can bring back in January as a backup. You know what I mean? So just go with that. If it doesn't work, then we know we spent our money like bullshit. But I can't say that right now that it's bullshit because I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen you try it on a consistent basis because you're relying on this kid running his ass off every game for you, right? That's what you've been. That's what you've been using.
Okay, so you're basically saying you want to see the new signings. You want to see the new signings first. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think that the whole thing with Gallagher, what his ability, he cannot find it at Chelsea right this minute. And the Chelsea's midfield, which is pressing high, because he's the only one that's capable to press high. And if our team bypass our press, he's the only one that's still semi-capable of coming back and retrieve the ball. That's the reason why I think
people just don't like. People just don't like.
I think right now he's 100%.
Simple as that, man.
No, my thing. Listen, I don't. I don't mind it. Right? Like it. But I think it's a crutch. And why I think it's a crutch is that we spent over 200 million on those two center mids. They need to develop. We've put our eggs in that basket, right?
Yeah.
It's either Enzo needs to become better on the attacking phase if you want to play Lavia and Caicedo, or he needs to become more dominant on the defensive end. But you have to figure out where you're gonna do it and start doing it. That's not gonna happen when when you have somebody who is technically not very good, right? His IQ is not very high, but physically he's probably one of the best in the league. He can run till he fucking, you know what I mean? He can run more than 2-3 fucking players. And that's why early in the season he was getting 8 tackles, 10 tackles, 12 tackles. Cool, right? But why did I spent this money, develop them, let's see what they are. Even if this guy gets fired, the next manager, I want you to do the exact same thing. Develop these guys and let's see how the midfield.
Daniel, you're talking like Gallagher is holding back Caicedo and Enzo.
I don't think he is.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
the way you're talking now.
I think the manager isn't. No, I think the manager isn't taking time to force those guys to develop those elements because he has Gallagher.
I don't
Get what I'm
see a
saying?
correlation.
Or
He's not
maybe
forcing-
Lavia's
he's not
injured,
forcing-
like
Hold
you
him back.
said. Maybe Lavia's injured, and then if Lavia comes back, he's gonna have these midfield free in it, and then Conor gets on the bench, everyone's happy in it. Then maybe that's what it
No,
is.
no,
innit?
that's
And
then why have you got a 50 million pound player that you can sell for for a good chunk of change? You can
What
get
if-
50 million pounds worth of player, and it's not like he's not irreplaceable. What he does, you can go and find another dude that does that. We did the same thing with Mount. You can go and find a dude that does what he does that don't cost you 50 million. So why have I got
What
50
about-
million pounds worth of assets on the
How many,
bench? that I can
Scott?
sell?
How many players in the league?
What about
do
what
what
about?
Gallagher
Hold on a
does in
second.
terms of
What
running?
about?
Gordon.
What about?
Yeah.
What about if all those ifs, buts, and maybes, and the reason why Conor Gallagher is there, it's not to put the pressure on that amount of money we spend in the midfield, and if we do remove that Gallagher, like because everybody goes for Gallagher and saying like Gallagher. If the Gallagher all of a sudden removed, like everybody wants, everybody is exposed. And
Yeah, but Alex, that doesn't work anyway.
No, Lavia's going to sort it out.
No, that doesn't run anyway.
Lavia is going to sort it out.
That doesn't run anyway because
Lavia
like
is 19
Enzo's
years
getting
old and he's
shit on
been injured,
anyway.
bro. Come on.
Enzo, like not even
No,
that.
I'm
Enzo's
saying,
getting shit
Daniel,
on
I'm
about his
saying,
price tag
what if
anyway.
manager
It doesn't-
does
that
that?
doesn't
to
run.
protect-
Or midfield
protect
lacks a
those
proper
two?
anchor.
It doesn't protect anyone.
Yeah.
Enzo's still getting shit on with Gallagher in the team by this fan base. By portions of this fan base, Enzo is still getting shit on for the price tag anyway. So it doesn't matter whether Enzo's here, whether Gallagher's here or Gallagher's not. These players, because of their price tag, will inherently have more pressure, regardless of whether Gallagher's here or not. They're
Man,
already
listen,
getting
this
shit
is-
on. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Listen,
Nah, I see it, bro. And Gallagher goes, will be another person, bro. I've seen it.
But
I've seen it with this fan base. It will be another person off the book. It will probably be Enzo Fernandez, like you mentioned. They'll slaughter him and slaughter him and slaughter him.
They already do. No.
There's
That's
no point being concerned
that's not
about.
a correlation because the people slaughtering Enzo are the people backing Gallagher.
No.
Enzo,
Gallagher will leave.
No. Enzo's become the new Jorginho. Like
Hey?
who was the target
What?
for Jorginho?
Hey,
He has
when?
become the
Who?
target for
Gio,
those that
get
hated
that
Jorginho.
out.
Those that hated Kovacic.
Nah.
Those that hated
Nah,
Kovacic.
I have to
Jorginho,
disagree.
Enzo
What
become
are
that
you
target.
doing,
Come
Scott?
on, man.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves Enzo.
Gio.
Not
Jorginho,
everybody
listen,
loves
Jorginho,
Enzo,
Jorginho
but
was
it's
top two
definitely not
hated in this
Enzo.
club while he was here.
No, I don't
Enzo
mean he's
has
come
not
to that
touched
level of hatred. I'm talking about the people that focus their hatred. He's
I was
become the
killing
new
Jorginho, I'll be honest.
scapegoat in the team.
He's not become a scapegoat. No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
No, he has
Yes, he
not.
has.
Conor
Yes, he has.
Gallagher is currently
Yes,
the
he has.
scapegoat. Once he goes, there'll be another one. That's who I believe. That's what I
People
believe.
shit on Conor Gallagher for the
Yeah,
sake of it.
Conor
They just
Gallagher
don't like
right
the
now
fact that
is
he's
You
not.
understand? There'll be another scapegoat.
Once Conor Gallagher leaves, there'll be another one.
Oh, 100%.
And it may be one of the
If
new
we're still
signings that we
shit.
purchased under Bowley. It probably will be.
There'll be another one if we're still
Yeah, there
shit,
will
if we
be
can't get this
Mudryk
team
next.
to work, if we can't get this system to work.
Madueke will be
Right?
next. Jackson
So
will
the whole point,
Yeah.
the whole
Mudryk
point is
already gets
eventually
slaughtered.
getting this system to work. If it's with Lavia,
I wouldn't
in
even
there,
say
and again,
Mudryk gets
Lavia-
slaughtered. He's just gonna get rated.
Mudryk gets a
I
lot
feel like
of
there's
back.
like expectation.
No, Mudryk is babied. Mudryk has a similar thing with Gallagher. He either gets babied or he gets slaughtered. Like this, there's two extremes. Like he either gets babied by half the fan base or he gets
Jackson gets slaughtered.
He'll be, to be fair, Mudryk will be the next guy after Gallagher. Who, like, when Gallagher leaves, he'll be the next one who either gets babied like he is now, or he'll be slaughtered.
Gallagher's not baby. That's all.
Yes, he is.
That price tag will only be
Yes,
one
he
of
is.
them.
Yes, he fucking is.
Not
Yes,
at all, bro.
but- hey, Ziad, go and read the fucking group
He's
chat.
babied by a section.
Yes,
He's
he's
also
babied by half the fan
Those
base.
both.
Because people talk about, oh, he's our best midfielder. This is great, and this is the bar we're setting because he runs. Cool, sweet, perfect. Hey,
Bro,
go
it's not about
and
the runs.
go
He's
and, go and be a
literally
track
on form,
runner.
our best
then.
midfielder.
Go and be a track runner. Go and do fucking
On form,
athletics.
he's
Don't play
performed the best
football.
midfielder.
Cool, because he runs, bro. Because
It's
he
not.
runs.
It's not about because he runs.
He fucking runs.
He did
Because he
more to it
fucking
than
runs.
because he runs.
It's because he fucking runs. Tell me an
Alright,
on the
so
ball
for a guy
attribute as
that
to
doesn't run,
tell me an
better
on the
than
ball
Enzo and
attribute as to
Caicedo,
why
I'll
he's
say
our
that
best
then.
midfielder. Tell me an on the ball attribute as to
So
why
a
he's our
guy,
best
so a
midfielder.
guy
He
because he
fucking
runs has done better than Enzo and Caicedo.
He
Well, that
fucking
guy's
runs,
quite
and that's why
right
he's
then.
our best midfielder. He's babied by this fucking fan base.
Man,
Same way
performances
Mount
don't
was
lie, man.
babied by this fan base.
Performances
At
don't
least I
lie.
got GNA
Just-
with Mount.
Not because I want you, but just for shits and giggles. What does it say about the other midfielders then?
There you go.
I didn't say they've been good.
But Alex,
Why
No,
Why would you want
no,
to be so bad if they had the one?
No,
I didn't say they've been good, Alex.
hold on,
This
I
does
say
not
they've been
have to
good.
do nothing with defending Gallagher or anything.
Yeah.
But
No,
yes,
I get what you're saying, Alex.
Ga-
I hope you saw my tweet on my burner, right? I'm saying I want this guy out the way. I want Gallagher out of the way, mainly because I want to see how good these guys are.
But that's my point. That's my point. I think this is what I'm saying. The managers do to protect the other two. That's why Gallagher starts all the time.
They don't need protection, man. Listen, you cost 100 mil, 120.
Yes, I know.
Fuck the protection. Let's see
I know what I'm exactly.
What I need protection for?
What I'm saying is, like, if this is the protection, if this is what the reach we can get, oh my God, if those two are get slaughtered.
Oh, I don't even think our midfield set up right to have them thrive.
I just have a question. What does Gallagher do that Caicedo can't do?
Runs a lot more.
Press high, yeah, he's not as physical.
So
he cannot
Caicedo can do that as well. What the fuck?
I've seen Caicedo press high.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but not for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just asking. What are we talking about here?
No.
Like,
Okay,
what are we really talking
what
about here?
What he can do? Why did he do that against United when Gallagher wasn't playing?
Oh, that midfield was stinky against United. That was hideous.
Oh, you see, all of a sudden,
so
it's not a system. It's not a system. It's the same.
Yeah, because Gallagher's up playing.
No. Ask Gallagher to do the same job. No, Joey. Let's flip this. Fuck this bullshit. Let's flip this. Go and ask Gallagher to do the same thing Caicedo was doing in the United game, where he has to sit deep by himself in the midfield and receive the ball from the defense.
Yeah, we saw
and take the ball out. Get him to do the same fucking thing.
Got bodied as.
My thing is this: neither of these guys can really sit and
we already saw it.
Also, Newcastle away, no Caicedo.
What can Gallagher do?
That's why we want Lavia
what
there,
can
right?
Gallagher do that Caicedo can't do? Tell me. I'm listening.
I will not compare him to Caicedo, but I will compare him to Enzo.
No, I don't think he can.
Okay,
I don't think there's anything that
nothing. I'll answer you nothing. Joe, let me ask you: what's the difference? What Enzo can do, what Gallagher cannot do?
What can Enzo do that Gallagher
can't do?
Yeah.
How about pass the ball?
Okay. What about the rest of the game of the midfield?
More than 5 yards. Like, how about
that?
But the game is in midfield is not only that. You have to run. Somebody in the midfield have to run.
Press resistant on the ball. So
Gallagher's our best runner.
My point is that if you play Caicedo in that pressing role, if you play Caicedo in that,
as much as we can slaughter Gallagher, I think Gallagher's defensive awareness, even awareness, not the physicality part, awareness is better than Enzo's.
I would agree. With Enzo, I would agree. Positionally, I wouldn't agree.
Telling you, bro, Gallagher's a new scapegoat.
Professionally,
when I also if let's say
hold on, everybody quiet. What did you just say, Fatur? You saying
I said positionally, Enzo is better than Gallagher.
Defensively position.
Yeah.
You saying the defensive awareness, Enzo has a better than Gallagher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Positionally better.
I'm just talking to Enzo and Caicedo. Imagine talking to Enzo and Caicedo and saying, "No, we're shitting on Gallagher because all he does is run." Bruv, like they'll laugh at you. They will laugh at you. Anyone in the midfield, they want someone that works hard, that runs, that chases down the ball, that presses. It makes their life so much easier. But this is what you lot shit on them for.
Bro, we're not.
No one said that. No one said that.
I think it's the simplicity of the basicness of Conor Gallagher. Maybe because his name is Hernandez.
You don't like that Conor Gallagher with his hair slipped back, six-pack showing, running around the field, body and man. You might don't like that. He's in our team.
They want to see the shiny new toys in midfield.
Like it.
You Gallagher fans are cancer.
You might call it Gallagher fans the same way I can call you.
We don't care. We don't care as long as he's performing. We don't care.
Okay, you don't care. Well, Gallagher fans, you have an agenda. Simple as that.
See, we don't care. I don't care about any of that. You see
what was Kante's biggest praise? That he runs around and works hard. That was his biggest praise.
Don't you fucking dare compare this to Bum.
There we go. Scott's gonna come for you.
I'm gonna lose my goddamn head again. Don't you dare.
Don't do that, bro.
Fucking dare.
Oh my god.
You absolutely
you should have your card revoked, bro. You should have your football card
revoked.
revoked.
Oh, that's insane.
Go on, Sia.
Bro, these men don't like it, bro. These men just don't like Gallagher. I don't know what Gallagher done to him.
I'll say the same shit.
I don't
know what Gallagher done to him.
Fuck Gallagher, man. Fuck Gallagher.
Even if we sign someone, yeah, and replace him and still a bench player, it won't be good enough. They want him out the club.
Bro, I don't know what this guy has done to some of you lot to hate them this much.
Bro, it's like he touched some of their gal, fam. I thought,
it's jokes, bro. It's
some of their
actually
gal or
jokes,
something, the way that they're onto him.
I take player stands out, man. Fuck player stands, man. Fuck that.
Amen. Fuck these players.
He could be fourth in the pecking order, not even playing like Canova, yeah, but he'll still advocate for him to leave.
I learned my lesson about player stands, man. I learned my lesson.
Shut the hell up, man.
Shut up, man.
Shut the hell
player
up.
stands. Get rid of them, man. Fund that shit.
We need to get rid of you, man.
Brother, I'll kill you, man.
You can't get rid of Fatur. Fatur is special. You can't get rid of Fatur, Daniel. Fatur is special. Leave him alone.
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Yeah.
I don't think you can spell the lesson just like me.
I love how you can't have an opinion on something, and you can't have an opinion on something without having an agenda. Like,
well, we can't have an opinion on something without being a fan. We can't have an opinion on something without having saying a stand. We can't have an opinion without you not saying we're standing.
You
can't do it without saying a stand.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, you're on this contract. Like, what do you mean? His contract don't expire until 2025. Talks can keep on going. I don't know. Like, why does it not matter? Why does it have to? Why is it so imperative that Conor Gallagher has to go? We can still sign two better midfielders than him. He will still be in 5th row in the pecking order. Donny won't complain, but you will still want him out. For the sake of him
that's £50 million of like midfielder.
Bro, so is everyone else has got value at the fucking football club, Scott. Everyone's got
if you want me off, pay 20 quid or shut the fuck up, by the way. The people in the comments.
Everyone's got value in that squad.
I was enjoying this discussion. I won't lie, man.
He's pure profit though.
No, Scott's chilling, bro.
Come on. No, if people want me off, pay the 20.
No, Scott, you're chilling. You're chilling.
Disrespectfully, shut the fuck up or pay the 20.
My own is that, like, bro, he could be, I feel that there is a slight agenda against this guy. This guy could be 5th in the pecking order. We get 2 new midfielders. They'll get a look in. They'll still say, yo, get him out.
I think there is a slight agenda against him because he's not.
We
can do better than Gallagher. But Gallagher,
yeah, we can. I'm not disagreeing with that. But the fact that you guys just want him gone, he's not even stinking the place out.
Let me finish the point. No, but he can do better than Gallagher. But Gallagher is not the reason why our midfield isn't working. But I do believe that if you have Lavia playing in the 6th, again, people forget we paid 65 million for him. We have to develop this guy, right? That's one. Number 2 is we paid 200 for the other 2 guys. We have to develop them. They're not there yet. As you guys can see, they're just not there yet. We need to get them there, right? So if Gallagher is the sacrificial lamb, I don't think he's that bad at all, right? I think we've always had a guy who runs around. Ramirez was that guy. He had a terrible touch, but he was, winning tackles, running, scoring goals. Cool. But you need more, where we are right now, we've laid our bed in terms of who we signed. I need to see these guys work. Because Gallagher, at his best, doesn't win me a league title, doesn't win me a Champions League, doesn't win me any of that, right? Which is where I want to get to. The opinion is that if we can get Lavia with his injuries, I'm worried about, but if we can get him to where he develops his highest level, that could be a Premier League winning center mid or DM.
Turns out Lavia doesn't have injuries.
Why is everyone concerned about Lavia's injuries?
Turns out Lavia doesn't have injuries.
18 games in, he hasn't played a single game.
I know that, but Scott said it's not injury problem. Well, hold on a second. I misspoke by saying he has injury problems.
That's injuries.
Well, it takes him a long time to recover.
Yeah. He missed 56 games at Southampton. He missed so far 56 or 59 with Chelsea.
So 59. My thing is, but in 59, he ain't playing on 59.
What? 59 games?
You mean days?
No, days.
Oh, days.
Oh, days.
Yeah.
It's still. And it will be a big if. It will be a big ask for him to come back from injury and come and even emulate what he, what.
When Lavia comes back, Gallagher should not be starting. That's a fact. But
the
only problem I have is this energy towards Gallagher. It felt like for no reason.
Part of me saying
time
is
who
this.
do you
I
put
think
in
Gallagher
situ as well, bro?
I think we'll sell Gallagher to Spurs and he'll do his thing there, right? Cool. Good for him. I think for both sides, it helps out because our fan base, let's be honest, they hate these kind of guys, man. Especially if they're English. They hate them. So for his own good, fuck off my team. For our own good, let him go, man. It's not, it's not a... What's the problem?
Even with Gallagher, though, I don't think you can say we have an agenda against Gallagher because, like, when he was playing well, even Scott and Joey were willing to give him praise. If they had an agenda against him,
that's why there's never been an agenda.
Bro, I said, Lewis, you can go and find. You can go and find streams,
and there are others people are waiting for to have bad games, right?
What were you gonna say, Scott?
I said you can go and find streams at the start of the season where I said he'd improved.
Yeah,
we all said that. We all said that.
I said he's improved. I said his defensively in terms of his tackling had improved. I said that when he was giving clear instructions, he was able to follow them. I've given him praise this season. But then because Ziad wants to compare this dude to Kante and talk about how he's
insane, by the way.
If we are selling Conor Gallagher to fund a move for a striker, i.e. in the name of Osimhen, then potentially that could be something that we can stomach. But if you're going to sell the guy for the sake of profits and that is it, and you're not bringing someone in that midfield and you're waiting on Lavia to pick up the paces of
we don't have to bring someone else in the midfield. We have players in the background waiting to
who's that?
Be given a
A
chance.
player that's injured. A player that's injured on the sidelines.
Yes, he's coming back.
He's coming back. So until then, there's games till then, bro. But the Premier League is not going to wait until Lavia comes back, and then we carry on.
We are still in December.
But Lavia will be back.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how many games there is till Boxing Day?
If
you will be back by January.
You keep bringing on this whole thing like, who's going to replace him? Who's going to replace him? Bro, we don't have to replace him until January. He's still going to get – Lavia's going to be on the pitch before we even see the back of Gallagher at any point. None of this is all – none of this is
fixtures,
reaction. Lavia's going to go in and bang. Like, we are going to see what he is. Like, it's not going to be, oh, he's gone before we even get to see what Lavia's done. Like, it's just jumping to the conclusion of like, oh, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. Or
I have a concern that someone that's been integral to our midfield, whether we like the guy or not, whether we like him or not, how do you expect someone to just come in and just easily replace that?
You're not just selling him.
It's fine. If we're getting a striker and we need to fund the move and get ready.
Tell you the truth, I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid. Like Daniel, I'm afraid they will expose those two.
That's my concern.
And I'm afraid we're gonna be in a horrible, even worse situation than we are right now. That's the only thing. I don't care about Gallagher. You can sell him. I don't care. I just really afraid. Oh man, we can go lower than this, man. This is just shit.
Grow some balls, of legs in our midfield.
Grow some balls. Who said that?
Someone. There's common sense here.
You talking to me? You didn't see your balls in ages, man.
I did in the mirror.
I did in the mirror. Let's go.
Jokes. Real shit.
How close are we?
I do agree.
Yo, Lewis, we're gonna witness Gallagher go high.
Yeah, Alex. Grow some balls, Alex. Exactly. Grow some balls, Alex.
Yeah, jump on his dick now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me go smoke my weed.
Jim is spliffing. I
can
can't take it anymore. What you can take it? Stop receiving it, Jimmy.
Oh my!
So I will say Gallagher does bring balance to our team though with the legs he has. We can't deny that though.
Oh, God.
Fuck off.
We can't. No, listen.
We just went through 3 years with his brown-head equivalent.
Yes, but listen.
Habibi, you make it worse for Gallagher's. People I really don't care about him, but I try to make something out of it. But what you're doing,
Trust you, match going fans.
You're making it hard even like this guy.
I don't care, man.
Hey! I didn't do anything.
You match going fans are embarrassing for giving.
You're embarrassing.
Hey, I didn't do anything either. What are you on about?
Shut up, man. You're the worst.
What did I do?
You appear on the screen sometimes with your big fat head in the corner when they go to celebrate.
Plus, you were shouting at Jackson trying to offer.
Are you shouting at Jackson again?
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
What's taking a soul?
I forgot to ask you about it. Why?
Your favourite.
Why?
Because he chatted
What
about
on Saturday against Sheffield? What? Do you hear him?
No, the Everton game.
What? Why? Why are you asking about Astro? Why? I just don't.
Why do you care?
Also, he probably does have Astrid's number, seeing as he got caught on
Jackson
camera.
don't pay a monthly subscription fee.
What are you guys talking about? Like,
I'm talking about why you ask Jackson
TikTok,
about Astro.
by the way, TikTok asked me to delete it because I say swear words in the comment section. But yeah.
Yeah, you hooligan.
Okay.
He's not a hooligan. Come on.
Leave out. Fuck your mum's pussy. How about that?
Hey yo.
Also, that in mind is 20 quid to kick anybody out.
I just want to know why Fatul even brought up to Jackson that question. I like. Why did it even cross your mind?
He's trying to get some. He's trying to get some tips.
Tips, Jackson.
Jackson.
You think from Jackson? Jackson, you want his?
Speak English.
You didn't even get some.
That's your
fucking hell, bro.
Don't speak English to her, Fata.
Listen, the reality is this:
He wanted a tip.
We might have different reasons why we want Gallagher out, but the result is the exact same. I want to see the recruitment because when you went out, you built your midfield 3 or midfield 2. Gallagher wasn't in your mind, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
but I'm afraid if you remove this Gallagher, we're gonna be exposed.
Yep.
Let's be exposed.
That's on the manager. That's on the manager.
I agree, but I want manager out. But I don't want to get relegated.
Then sell Gallagher, get rid of the manager.
Yeah, I'll say sell Gallagher, sack the manager.
Are we confident that we're going to get
there we go, we're all happy.
Whether or not we sell Gallagher, are we confident we're going to get a striker this January?
It's not about that.
I'm just asking.
So close, Lewis.
I'm confident of this. If Gallagher is
by a relegation zone, so close.
That's what I'm confident.
We need a new manager.
That's what I'm confident about. He's being sold for a reason.
Bro, I get signed for you, bro. I see him every game, bro. I get signed for you, bro.
That's true. He got a red against Brighton and we played better.
Jimmy, I'm afraid that what's his name? Caicedo and Enzo cannot pull the weight until the end of the season without somebody match the physicality up top. Because part of a game is pressing, and you have to use it. I'm sorry, but Gallagher is literally description of English Premier League.
I'm sorry. It is the truth no one wants to hear, bro.
This is the
truth. Is
it's not a bullshit. Player. It's an opinion. Come over here, kick somebody out, and let Jimmy in. We can have a conversation. Oh, we're not having Matt.
If you're gonna bounce, no worries. We'll make
if you get Jimmy in here,
Jimmy. No worries, bro.
Gallagher's a bad player. Kick out Ziyad, man.
Yeah, kick out Ziyad. Yeah.
No, just kick Ziyad.
Right, Matt, let Jimmy come in first. Let Jimmy roll first.
Just kick him in the head.
Yeah, Gallagher's a bad player. Oh my god.
Kick Ziyad out.
Kick him in the throat.
Or Fatur.
Kick that guy.
Fuck you, pussy.
Let's go through a couple of these people. Big up to Tommy beating 5 winless run, four losses in a row.
Okay.
Wait, 1 sec, guys. Big up Tommy Beat saying 5 winless run, 4 losses in a row, upsets Chelsea, talking about Newcastle. Let's hope Charity FC show its off.
Yeah.
Big up Dinishan saying Poch will choose Mount and Gallagher over Enzo. I mean, you did want to keep Mount and Abbott, so maybe you're correct. Professor the King says, I'm tired of Gallagher shit. Blame the board with poor planning and overspending on average and inexperience. What the fuck, Poch and board out? I'd say it's more Poch because he doesn't know what to do with what's a very good defense.
Hang on. How do those things conflate when we're talking about the midfield? When we're talking about Enzo, who everyone wanted after the World Cup. We're talking about Caicedo. We're talking about Caicedo, who everyone wanted after that.
The board's fault.
We're talking about Caicedo, who everyone wanted because of how he was performing at Brighton. And we're talking about Lavia, who everyone wanted because he was performing at Southampton and because Liverpool also wanted him. The fuck are we talking? Why are we playing about the board when it comes to midfield?
You struggle to realize that Conor Gallagher is literally a representation of Premier League. The physicality, the running, not much technique, like you're saying that is. It's not technical big, but you have to have those players in your team.
Oh my days! Why did this fan base? Actually, it's not just this fan base. I say it with United as well. But why do our fan bases conflate the fact that you have to have either this pressing or the technical ability? You can't have both. I've mentioned this before. Anyone know who does anyone know? Anyone know who does
by removing the only person that does it in the team, you get exposed. I'm not saying that is. I'm saying, but removing the only thing.
Telling me Caicedo can't do that. So Caicedo can't do that. So Caicedo can't do that.
So far, it did not show me.
Cool. Well, I know he can do that. So anyway, my point of this is, who's doing this dog work that Gallagher does with the pressing and whatnot at City? It's Bernardo Silva, one of the best most talented players in the league. Who was doing it at Liverpool when they were winning the league title? It was Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Who was technically gifted.
Yeah, but the point is, see, that's my point. You need somebody to do that work, right? I think you have to make Caicedo do that work.
Exactly.
That's the reality.
Exactly. I'm fine with that.
Bernardo Silva gave up all his goals, all his assists, playing right wing, playing attacking mid to do the dirty work, to play left back sometimes, to play DM sometimes, and just running. His physicality is out of this world. He's just also super technical. There aren't a lot of players to that level who are super technical.
I was gonna say
physical.
Find me, Scott. Find me Bernardo Silva and sign him.
I'm not saying you have to get that level of technical ability. I just said you Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum's not on the same level of technical ability as Silva. He's still at a good technical ability though, somewhere I think Caicedo is. Where
he was very high though. His technical ability was very high.
I just don't see why Caicedo can't do this dirty work.
Exactly, Caicedo can, and that's the thing. And I'm fine with Caicedo
look,
doing
I
that.
know Caicedo can. So far, he didn't show me.
I think he's had a very good season.
You have to have somebody to sit for Caicedo to do
Lavia,
that.
then. That's what we fucking bought Lavia to be.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm just
That's
saying.
exactly it.
I'm just saying, like Lavia at Southampton. I agree. I rate him. I wanted him. I'm just saying, like, to go all the way in to fight for. Yeah. Okay.
Gilmore. Jesus Christ, guys.
I'm just.
What about Newcastle?
Big up to Dennis.
I feel like this is all going to be proven, Scott. That's the thing is, I feel like this is all going to be proven within 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks from now, when this guy is back on the pitch, we have a Lavia Caicedo and Enzo.
No, the thing is, Joe, you and I both know with this manager, we're never going to see that. This man is going to drop Enzo and keep Gallagher in the team. You and I both know that. He's dropping.
I hope. All I can do is hope, Scott.
This.
All I can do is hope.
Yeah.
This freaking
manager. Well, all you can say if Gallagher's playing,
he can't drop Enzo for Gallagher if Gallagher's not here.
Hopefully he won't do. Hopefully we ship his ass out first day of the transfer window.
Scott, why are you?
I know this. You know this. Plus he's going to get fired. Man.
Scott, is Gallagher signed up to Chloe's own?
He is
dog
shit.
Around there or something.
He is dog shit. Emphasis on dog.
Yeah,
he's not dog shit.
Yeah, Gallagher fucking dog.
Just have better picture, man. We just have better players for me.
We won't be using him.
He's a good dog, though. He's a good dog. He's a good dog, Gallagher. Good dog.
Yeah, who here doesn't have a dog in their household? Who here doesn't have a dog in their household?
I don't. A dog that shits in your shoes.
I don't.
That's what he is.
I don't.
Exactly. Well, you can't expect Scott to treat that Gallagher dog when he's a cat guy.
I'm neither.
How do you know the cat guy?
Because he likes the Gallagher dog.
What? What? Okay.
And here's Matt. Welcome to the stream.
Bro, can we get? Oh, fucking.
Continue the super chat, Lewis.
Oh yeah, big up to Dinishan saying if Lavia is fit, Poch will still pick Gallagher. The dickhead probably will. And big up to Aaron Q. Big up, my guy. Good to see you back. Saying there is an agenda against Gallagher. He's clearly improving. Look at Rudiger. He was bad, but we respected him after he improved. Give Gallagher the same respect. 4 assists, only second to Palmer. Now, here's the thing. Rudiger improved to a much bigger level. Rudiger, everyone was happy to get rid of in 2020, in the start of 2021. By the end, he was one of the best centre-backs in the world. I can't say that for Conor Gallagher, but I can say he's improved. And I won't take that away from him. He has improved. But the same breath, 55 million comes on my table.
I told you, by the way,
Aaron's second super chat?
I told you that this would happen before Gallagher came in when we had Mount. I told you this would happen.
Yes or no, Lewis? So
We
so
reached
if
it again, where he's
like
being
it's 20
compared
pounds,
to every
everyone can legally
motherfucker
remove
under the
somebody from
sun.
the stream.
No.
You know, one of those assists.
Big up, big up.
He's being compared to every motherfucker under the sun, to Kante, to Rudiger, every motherfucker under the sun to try and tell us why.
Remember one of Gallagher's assists with that little 2-yard measly pass to Mudryk for that chip goal against Arsenal. That's one of Gallagher's assists.
Yeah. No, so we're shitting on people's assists now as well, yeah?
We have to
I
improve.
see Gallagher. He passed it 2 yards. Yes, I am
Oh.
shitting on their assists when he passed it 2
Interesting,
yards
bro.
and the guy runs on.
Jackson scores an open goal. Great. 7 assists. He
Bro.
shouldn't be dropped then.
A goal's a goal,
man,
bro.
Nice one.
Goal's a goal, you dickhead.
Assist and assist.
A goal's a goal.
Assist is an
Yeah,
assist.
exactly.
So stop shit.
What's better, goal or assist,
Assist and
Habibi?
assist.
What is better, goal or
It doesn't
assist?
matter what's better. An assist is an assist and a goal is a goal. It doesn't matter.
Bro, he's
Don't
playing
pick
in
and
Kenny.
choose,
He doesn't have
man.
any
Don't pick and
goals.
choose. Don't pick and choose.
I
All
don't
I'm
care.
saying, listen, all I'm
He's
saying
playing
is
with
this:
Kenny. He has no goals.
the people
Yeah,
who
come
are
on, Drew.
centering on him being, I don't think anybody here is saying it, but him being the
Hey,
main
Scott,
problem and all this shit.
Scott, you dating the
He's
person
not.
that
I
actually
ain't dating
rates
shit, bro.
Gallagher.
I ain't dating shit. That's you worry, my friend. I'm not dating shit.
He's just trying to sniff some pants, isn't you, Scott? You know, pants.
Hey, yo.
Let's get off this subject.
Everyone turn your cameras off, bro. What is that?
That's crazy, man. Yo, Slobos Klaga is trash, bro. Don't bring no kind of guys on my team, man.
Who's trash?
That's a dumbass question, man.
Who's
The
trash?
slick back hair guy from Liverpool, Slobos Klaga.
I said he's not that.
What?
He's trash, bro. He's trash, bro.
He was buns.
I've been trying to tell you guys for a long time. This
I
guy's
said
not
Dominic
good, bro.
SpongeBob in that.
Dominic.
He's not good, bro.
Bozo.
He is good.
Nah, he's overrated, man. I think that guy.
I said he's overrated from the beginning. The guy who's shooting
He's
from
like
the
this guy.
distance remind me of
I'm not
Pogba
going to say
Juventus.
what I really want to say.
They said he's Hungarian Steven Gerrard. Can you believe that?
My ass.
Yeah, I can.
Hungarian Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, I
That's
can
insane.
actually.
I don't see it, bro.
That's a disrespect to like Steven
That's a
Gerrard.
disrespect to a legend, bro.
Yo,
They compete everyone to everyone.
Our midfield's clear, man. Our midfield's clear.
Obi Mikel disrespect will not be tolerated in this chat. Okay,
Exactly.
Obi Mikel.
I still need to watch that Mourinho.
John Obi Mikel.
Oh, mate, it's
Speaking of
funny.
John Obi
It's
Mikel,
funny.
hey, so when he's telling us that Gallagher doesn't play in the starting 11, this guy is not good enough to play in the starting 11.
Oh, if you're gonna ask him any of the players to start in the starting 11.
He didn't say that about Enzo Caicedo.
He didn't say
He
because
would.
nobody asked.
He would.
It was on his
None
podcast.
of these players is starting over in the other teams, man. Stop lying.
Why are you breaking, you wanker?
Chloe, please do better. You're
Gallagher over Makelele.
Chloe.
You're high.
That's disappointing.
You're
Yeah.
high.
God, do
You're not proper Charles.
Just
Makelele is
because
over
Obi Mikel
Gallagher.
said Gallagher, fuck off, man. None of these players are starting in the other teams, man.
Havertz prop timeout.
Keeper to striker.
Please
Now
do
they start.
better. Find your way into line. Maldini, I understand. It had to be done. It did have to be done. Big up to Dinesh
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
The only thing I say is Palak could be dropped for somebody.
But I think we have to
That's
upgrade on
crazy.
Gallagher though. If we need legs in our team, we have to get legs and quality, like Scott is saying with Bernardo Silva.
That's what Caicedo's supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah. Or you, yeah, exactly. Or you adapt the ones you have now to fulfill those needs. But I don't think
And
Poch can do that.
a good
bro.
enough
That's why
manager,
he has to go.
manager could do that. But
Yeah,
this manager
Poch has
can't.
to go because he's fucking up our players, bro. I'm sorry.
But that's the problem. The reason why I'm afraid because I don't
all on the.
look. You don't
I don't
get
think
it,
it's
Scott.
all on
The
the
reason why
manager.
I'm
I think
afraid
some
is
of these
because I
guys
don't
need
think
to
this
do it.
manager's gonna get fired. I think this manager,
gonna get
and with
fired.
this manager, he's gonna start Gallagher no matter what, and that's my afraid. If the owners will sell him,
Then that's on Poch to adapt.
That's on Poch.
He was
Yeah, I know,
I brought
but
this up
I don't-
earlier. He
no,
wants
Scott,
another
I know
midfielder,
that,
Alex.
but
He
I-
wants another midfielder. So say we get his midfielder, then what are
I
we
don't
doing?
know
Are we
if
selling
he wants
Enzo? Are
another
we selling Caicedo? Are we selling Lavia? Who's getting dropped? So we're going to have Gallagher, this other midfielder. dude.
I mean, to be fair,
I don't
we can
think
have
we're signing any midfielder anytime soon.
Cool, then we're not
Yeah.
backing Poch then. Ah, shit.
fuck Poch.
Just because you don't get every player you want doesn't mean you're not backing him, bro.
But when we said that in the summer, and we've got people like you and Moyo and others telling us, oh, he hasn't been backed.
I didn't say what the fuck. I didn't say that. What? I mean, he hasn't
I'm
been back.
telling
Have
you, the
seen, like,
only reason why I want to sell Gallagher this time, if we back in because of this significant FFP intervention requires, like Osimhen. Otherwise, wait until summer.
We have Chalobah for that.
That's fair enough.
And I have.
You have to
we have
sell.
both.
Listen, you have to sell all of them and get that money.
Chalobah, Martin.
I was gonna say we have to spend.
It's not like Chalobah's getting game time anyway.
Yeah.
But also, people have to understand this is the last time you can actually do that. Once you sell all these guys, I don't think there's a next crop of them that you can sell for 20, 30, 40 laying around for pure profit. There
will be eventually. There will be eventually.
No, ain't no. It will be eventually. That's not the way this shit works.
There's still academy players that have
there's academy guys coming up.
Like who? Who's the next?
We're training. There's a couple of them actually training at the first team.
That's cool.
The next one is meant to include. Hang on, the next one is meant to include Webster, who's on loan.
I was hearing about them 2-3 years before they came on the fucking scene. Livermore, I was hearing about him 2 years prior to that. So I don't think any of these guys that we have now, they ain't on that level. They're getting their ass whooped in the youth level. They're getting destroyed. Yeah. So
maybe it's not going to be like a 50 million, but it will be 20 million sell.
Yeah, like 25, 20 million.
Yeah.
Lewis Walls.
Yeah. Right, I'll bring it with me. I've still seen my motor now, so I'll leave it in here for tomorrow.
You wouldn't be missed. You wouldn't be missed.
In our team, man. Respect Lewis Hall.
What'd you say?
Yeah, Lewis was playing
Don't
tomorrow.
compare these Castle Dying, these kind of guys. They're not on that level.
I don't think Lewis Hall can play. He's on loan.
No, he can. We gave him. What's it called?
Permission.
We're fucking idiots, bro. Why?
They are, bro. Like,
Why?
I know they are. Why we acting?
Doesn't even play.
To sell all these guys,
Don't even
bro.
play. Yeah, you're right. Don't even play. My fault.
FYI, if you will ask, anyway, I'm not gonna do.
Go on, Lewis.
My thing is this: I know that whoever the next manager is going to be media. I've accepted it. We can agree or disagree. You guys can want who you want. These guys are going to get somebody like a Frank or these kind of bums, and that's cool for them. These guys are bum, bro. That's what they're going to get.
People are going to say Javi Alonso.
No, we know who's next up.
No, he's not coming
back.
He's not coming back.
What a chain smoker.
What happened to the Deserby guy? All of a sudden, nobody wants him.
He's 10.
Yeah,
What's it? No Deserby. Hang on, you want Thomas Frank, but no Deserby. Are you high?
I'll take
Who
Deserby.
the fuck said I want Thomas Frank? Are you okay, bro?
I don't want any of these guys, bro.
Who said I want
I'm
Thomas
done
Frank?
too.
Why are you defending him
I'm
from Daniel?
Experience.
No, I'm shocked
that
you said Thomas Frank.
Listen, people treat these managers like they're players. Oh, he can develop. No, that's not the way managers work. They don't develop like that. It's not the same.
Bro,
they're not
get
players.
these bozo managers out of it, man.
I don't want any of these guys, bro. But I've already accepted that's who's going to come in. So when we keep saying, yo,
well, then we need to have serious conversations.
The next manager is going to build the right system. I don't believe that whatsoever. Genuinely don't.
What funny part is
we were saying that last year, right? When the next manager comes in, he's going to have the right system. And Potts came in and he's doing bullshit.
Bro, look, you got Liverpool fan in the chat saying Javi Alonso is for Liverpool. Okay, now give us Klopp then, innit?
Yeah, I'll take Klopp.
Fucking hell, I'd love Klopp, mate.
Fucking hell.
I'll fucking hate him, but I'll take him as a manager.
Give me Mourinho, man.
Will Klopp take you?
Nope. He won't take us.
Exactly. So
he would, bro.
He won't take us.
Who?
If you say Flick,
Klopp won't come to Chelsea, man.
Nah, he never would, I don't reckon. But he's a Liverpool
Well,
legend.
some City fans want Pep out, so why don't we go for him?
Do they really?
Really?
All
I've seen
right,
it.
Let's do the maths on this, yeah?
They forgot what it is to
City
struggle,
fans want
man.
him out. A few City fans. There's about 20 of them, so 2 people want him out.
Listen, Pep told us to fuck off when we were at our height. It's now that he's going to come to Chelsea?
Yeah, because he wants to lift us back up and prove that he doesn't need a fully ready-made team to go and win trophies.
You don't like Chelsea. I got you.
When he turns Mudryk into 2018 Leroy Sané, we will be there, bro.
Bro, only Sané
the
lose.
first person he sells. He'll be the first
Him and
guy he sells.
Sanchez.
He's not doing none of that shit.
Him and Sanchez.
Actually, no, fuck that. Madueke on the left wing, man. He's
Looking
got a
more
plan.
like Leroy.
He's selling him too, bro. He's selling him too.
Him too.
Daniel, would you take
Madueke on the left, Mudryk on the right,
Tuchel
coming
back?
like Sané and Sterling back in the day.
Would I take who?
Tuchel. Would you take Tuchel back?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I'll bring him back.
Our
what?
coke sniffing gaffer. Our coke sniffing gaffer.
Nah. He went to rehab. He went to rehab.
We love Tuchel. We love Tuchel.
Chelsea won the Champions League.
Bring Tuchel back, bro.
Only Tuchel coming back would give people a clear idea if these players are good or not. Because
shut up, Daniel. You're tickle out.
They can't hate Tuchel and his tactics because they look at the players like, hey, you fucking porn addict, shut the fuck up. It's not buying in fourth, man. Stop buying in fourth. What's wrong with you? Look at this guy.
That's haram, bro. That's haram, bro. Haram.
What's haram is having Bayern in fourth like he's got them now.
No. Listen. I want to come back.
They're fourth, yeah.
Yo.
Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Listen, I'm done hating.
Without Kane, they'd be far.
That's insane.
You guys know I just cook Tuchel all the time, but it's like, let him do his thing, man. Let him stay in Bayern and be in Germany and all that shit. He'll come back.
He'll get sacked.
Harry Kane FC. That's all Bayern are. Harry Kane
He'll get sacked.
He'll get sacked.
All the boys. Yo, who's that? Yo, somebody kick that Sage guy out, man. That's a sick guy, man.
Nothing wrong with beating your meat with what?
Get him out, man. That's sick, bro.
Hey, why am I not surprised, man? Why am I not surprised?
Hey, come and defend your point on Gallagher, man.
No, absolutely.
No, that's not okay. You gonna let that slide?
It's not too bad. We've had worse stuff on this channel. We've had way worse stuff.
But that's still wild, though.
Big up to Shashnak saying, what if the board does the same to Reece in 2 to 3 years? My brother, if they wanted to get rid of Reece, they would have already tried by now.
You have to go anyway.
Right now?
I want to get him now. Tell him now.
Bro. He has to go.
My Cookie Monster.
You think if Reece leaves, your team's going to be better?
No, but
I think. So what's the point? Why are you worried about what Reece is doing?
He's got great right back depth. He just needs to may or may not take the surgery, depending on what the situation is.
But I don't think he'll be fit enough to be a consistent enough player for us.
Well, if they decide he needs to take knee surgery, then
I could have told you that.
We have to figure out what the situation is. He's going to speak to a bunch of different
specialists. But then even then, let's say the surgery does work, you will lose some sort of ability, whether it being physically or I don't know something.
That's speculation. That's assumption. We're assuming that.
Man.
Go on, Lewis.
We don't know. We don't know.
Thank you, Lewis.
Yeah, we don't know.
That see sense, bro. Thank you, Lewis.
Hey, well, at least we agree on the Reece James.
I want James out.
I'm very skeptical about him, bro.
I want you out,
man.
bro.
If he can't play 80 games in the next 2 seasons,
yeah, man, he can't
really
play enough games, man. He can't play enough games.
Out.
80 games next 2 seasons.
Well, again, we'll see what happens when we get a confirmation from their specialists and we can work from there. Right now, we're still assuming too much.
Screw that, man.
Yeah.
If he comes back and gets an injury this season, summer transfer list.
I just don't see the point in because if you once you sell Reece, you're not going to sign somebody better than him anyway, right? And it's right back, so it's like, what's the point?
What
do you mean?
He's not available enough to play anyway.
But you signed Gusto for that, no? Isn't that why he was signed? Talented 19.
But then Gusto has to become our first choice eventually. We can't just keep having Reece come in and out.
Let him be first choice, but you don't need to sell Reece.
Bro, Reece makes too much money.
Injured, you do, yeah.
Makes too much money to become a second choice player, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He makes too much money.
Exactly. You do need to sell Reece if you can't use him. You do need to sell him.
Yeah, he makes too much money to be a second choice right back.
Right, let's keep him. Let's keep him on sentiment. Let's keep him on sentiment. Keep him on sentiment.
Let him do his thing, man. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, obviously, fingers crossed for his surgery or recovery thing. But
we're spending 250k on an esports player, you know.
Exactly. Listen, but while we switching up, we knew he was injury prone. We knew all this before we gave him the contract. Why is it a big deal now?
That's even worse.
Why must he leave now? Like
he can barely play 3 games in a row.
Press circle around Reece James and pray he gets well soon.
Yeah, obviously. We pray for him, but like, still, man, he can barely play a few games in a row, bro. His injury proneness has gotten worse.
I know it's not ideal. It's not ideal.
Yeah. I mean, I'll wait on him, but like, I'm just saying.
But that's the thing. We can't say anything until we've got the confirmation.
Hey, Lewis, question. If Madrid or Bayern Munich comes in right in the summer with 88 million for Reece James, are you taking?
No.
I'm telling them I want another 40 million before we can open negotiations.
I'm taking extra 30 more. No,
give me my 120 mil minimum.
He's not worth 100 million. He's only worth.
He's not worth 100 million.
Right, he's worth 150.
No, he's not.
Come on,
worth
Lewis.
that whatsoever.
Come on, mate. He's on
video, bro.
We'll see where we are in the summer, innit? We'll see where we are.
We'll see. I'm telling you, bro.
Take it.
Fuck that, man. In the
bro.
summer. Fuck that, man. You ain't going nowhere.
Take it.
Yeah.
Take it.
You get an offer for 100 million. You get an offer for 100 million for James this January. Sell it or no?
I'm selling him.
I'd take 80, Alex.
I'll take 80 as well.
I'd take 80.
I'll take 80.
I think you've got some cheap ass
and
hoes,
you know what? He's pure profit as well. He's pure profit. Think about that as well. He's pure profit as well.
Yeah, people are saying, Daniel, remember when you said there's nobody after Gallagher?
Exactly.
Hey, James is.
I just said there's no one other than Gallagher, and then bong.
Oh my dear.
Yep.
The one we didn't expect.
The answer was in front of us all the time.
Meanwhile, bro is just going to be
imagine if Man United are going for him. Because
who's after that? Chalobah's after that. After that? Broho's after that. And if he doesn't
Madsen, all them, man.
Colwell's after that. It don't matter.
Oh, Daniel wasn't here when I said it. Daniel, when you said who's going to be after, we're not going to have nobody to sell for profit after Gallagher. James.
Yeah, man.
It's ultimate. It's pure
profit. You guys remember a couple of weeks ago, right? When there was some bullshit article coming out. Real Madrid wants to pay 50 million for him. You guys are talking about 120, all this shit. It's never gonna happen, especially if he stays injury prone. No one is paying 120 for an injury prone player.
Yeah, but I assume the 50 million is always gonna be like a low ball offer. So.
Fuck it, take the 50.
No,
I'll take it.
Bro, he's missed like 80 games.
Can you imagine James is the same value as Gallagher?
Take it. If he's
and that's the reason he has to go. He misses too many games.
If you're offering me 50
that's kind of sad for Gallagher, actually.
I'm not joking, by the way, Dennis. I mean,
I'll try and bump up the price to like at least 75. At least 75.
No, they're not. He has to
go.
Bro.
75. You're a nutcase.
Bro, a player who doesn't play, getting 75 mil for them is a good amount of money, bro.
Who is gonna pay that?
I know Madrid. You know how they do it. Let's hope so, bro. Hey, I'm praying this one.
Hakimi back for 75. You think they'll sign Reece James who's injury prone?
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
I'm hoping
it's not gonna happen, man. They're going to tap him up. They're going to tap him up and get him for the cheap because that's what they do.
Yeah, maybe. Either way, he has to go. He does not play enough. He doesn't play enough. He doesn't play enough games to stay at Chelsea, man. I'm sorry,
mate. That is the most un-Chelsea thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
I don't give a fuck. He does not play enough games to stay at Chelsea. That's it,
I just think it's crazy.
You can't deny that as
you know this fella here has never been at the bridge before. You know this fella here.
Oh, wow. Trotting out that old.
He should never been captain anyway, bro.
I never said that.
He should never been captain. He's not my captain.
Yeah, well, I think you're clueless as fuck, mate.
He's not my captain.
Yeah, fuck people. Fuck the keyboard warrior people, man. Right, Matt's right.
You need some sentiment in football, bro. If he was a striker, I would agree with you guys. He's a right back.
Not for injury prone player, bro. Nah, I'm
exactly. He's a right back, not a fucking striker.
Exactly.
It's comments like that. It's
not even a centre mid or something.
We've got a shit out fan base. It's comments like that.
No, it's because it's fans and because it cancels people.
That's bullshit.
Bro, I don't care, bro. If he can't stay on the pitch, man, he has to go.
He can.
I just think that my
he's
thing
a
is that we knew.
player, mate.
Hold on, before he got
Let me give you a
before they
stat.
made
Let
him
me
captain,
hold on, Daniel.
we
Let me
knew
give
all
you a
this.
stat about James. You know
I don't
that
even care
Matt
about the
and
stats.
Fat Fatour has more appearances at Stamford Bridge than James.
Yeah.
So what, man? It's cool, bro.
And me.
It's cool.
And Lewis.
I do have a stats right here. My stats don't lie though. I can't lie.
Yo, Alex, man, Alex. Let me ask you a question. Has anything changed from Reece James' injury from the last 3 years to right now?
It's gotten worse. It's worse now.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Same shit.
It's worse now.
Daniel, why did we? Hold on. Why was your number one?
Injuries
Why
already
was your
this
number
season.
one
We're not
hate
even in
towards
December.
Way
Kovacic?
worse now.
What was your
What'd you
number
say?
one hate versus Kovacic, Daniel?
He was shit.
Why?
Honestly, my number one thing with Kovacic was this, right? Was I felt he was a specialist in shit that we didn't need currently in that team. And I felt that was the sorry season.
Nothing has to do with him missing the games, right?
That was for Conte. I wanted the guy going in general. Whether or not
No. I'm talking about Kovacic. You said that you agenda of Kovacic. He played 30 games a season for Chelsea out of 70 something.
No. I always brought that up when people would make the excuse of his injuries. Like, oh, he's injured again. Maybe when he comes back and he's fit. And like, what do you mean? He always gets injured. So you should know he's going to get injured.
Same with James.
That was my point.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
But I didn't rate the player, right, for other reasons. It's not, but the injuries was just like when I would say, yo, coach is playing poor, people say, well, he just came back from injury, you know, for 7 games. Like, he does this every time. So what's the point?
Same with
James. James too.
Man, listen, man.
Actually, James is even worse because he doesn't play as long.
Yeah, James is actually worse than
But
Kovacic.
we just have to go back.
Listen,
This
man.
is a Kante conversation.
Listen. If Rich James gets sold, they're gonna make Cole captain. I can't have that. Fuck that.
Nah, fuck Cole, man. Hey, make.
By the way, weren't you the number one Colwell fan?
I'm still number one Cole fan. He should not fucking be captain.
Yeah. It's
But
too
this is
soon for
They
him,
gave him
man.
the armband this year. Why does
This is
people
a
come to
conversation
like a
about
player?
his
That
injuries.
means
It's
that
a
the player
conversation
can do
about Kante
anything he
we've had
wants.
all those years. It's the same thing we had with Kante. Kept getting, oh no, we got to keep him. We got to keep him. Injury all the time. Learn from our past. Learn from
And
our
then
past.
we get the second injury prone player like Chilwell.
Exactly.
He has to go too.
Both be gone. Them two and Fofana.
Except that Chua sucks when he plays.
Prone as fuck. They should both all be gone.
Yeah.
Daniel, you
way,
shouldn't be
now-
worried about captaincy.
You
It
know what?
doesn't
You know
mean
what's
anything this
funny?
season.
You know what's
Everybody's
funny?
fine.
We give an arm back to the players we
my
want to
thinking is
sell.
that I just thought the fan base knew this and accepted this summertime when we were
No,
celebrating.
it got
him being
worse
captain.
though, bro. It got worse.
It's the same shit.
No, it's
more
worse.
Nah, it's worse.
No, it's
bro.
worse.
It's way worse.
Not the same. It's worse.
I mean,
It's not the same, bro.
It's worse
He can
because
barely play a
he-
full game.
No. James usually like win for at least a month without injuries, and then now he
TBP.
cannot sustain 2 games in a row.
The biggest worry is the hamstring stuff because he can't get surgery for that.
Yeah,
I think that's
It's not even, no, but Lewis, it's not even that. He has like he's played 8 games this season in the league.
Can't be
Like
our
he's
best
played 8
player if he
games.
never plays.
And I think like only 2 or 3 of those are starts. He's had 2 major injuries to his hamstring already. We're in December. It's got worse.
Fafana's had 4
You know how mad that is, Lewis.
Okay. Is it wrong if I see James like Kingsley Coleman, who you know he's going to be injured all season? You know he's going to come in for maybe 20 games, but he's going to give you quality in those 20 games. Right?
I'm not
20
even sure.
games.
That's
20
games.
games. 20 games
bro.
is
That's
pushing
the
it.
thing.
20 games is
I
pushing
don't
it.
think he will play 20,
20 games is a
though.
hell of a
It's 20
stretch,
games, bro. Come on, man.
20 games is
What's the
pushing
problem?
it.
Games?
I think all Chelsea fans would take it right now
Stop
if they
smiling
guaranteed
when you
20
say that
games
comment,
for Reece
Daniel, as
James
well.
every
I know you're
season.
smiling when you say it.
I'm not smiling. I'm just saying.
But
Like,
make
listen,
sure it's a league game.
We hear the
I
Andrew,
will
by the way,
take
what you
it
said
if
about
it's a
Fofana-
league
whoever
game.
said about Fofana, he's had 6 major knee injuries in his.
6? No, but
listen,
4 with
Fofana,
He has to
that
go
guy
too.
needs to go.
He has to go
Fofana needs to
too.
really go.
He's
Yeah,
had
Fofana
4
needs to go as well.
a year with us.
They all have to
He's
go.
had 4.
Which
Man,
is
Reece James
insane.
is proper
But
shots, man. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
but
Fuck
Fofana's
what you
injuries
guys
are
talking
purely
about.
Chelsea,
unlucky,
man.
bro. Fofana's injuries are
Fuck what
just
you
pure
guys are talking
unlucky.
That's
about.
it. Fuck y'all. Daniel
Yeah,
said
what?
James is proper chills. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck what they're
Yeah, but
talking about.
Fofana's injuries are just unlucky, man. There's nothing you can do about that.
What do you mean unlucky?
Daniel
Man's had,
Daniel
I
was
was
like,
wrong.
I'll
It's
let
7
you have
actually.
Mount.
He's
I'll
had
let you
7
have
major
this.
Yeah, man,
knee
you're not
You
giving
ain't
the
catching
James too, man.
you ain't
Correct me if
catching
I'm
James.
wrong, but they're all knee issues too, aren't they?
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
7 major,
have no
not
knee
even
bones
minor.
left.
7
He's gonna
major
get a
knee
little
injuries.
kneecap.
He has to go, blood. He has
How
to
do you know
go,
it's
blood.
7 major? Let me see, bro.
He has to go,
He has to
blood.
go,
Oh,
blood.
sorry,
No,
it's
he
6
ain't
major
gonna
and 1
go.
He has
minor.
to go, blood.
Cool.
He has
He's
to
going
go,
to be
blood.
another one that we're going to give another opportunity to when he's back there.
As
How
we
many
should.
minutes
As
has
we
been
should.
since Moya joined
Come
the
on, man. This
stream?
is the core of the club, man.
He needs a
been a
bionic
couple
Remember when
months.
James
It's
told
been a
you if
couple.
you can't
Now I
carry the
just
bridge,
noticed your hairline
now
is
you guys don't want to
Give
carry
Fofana
it.
Conor Gallagher's legs.
your hairline finally joined us.
You noticed how deep the
You guys don't
line
want
was
to carry
sitting.
the
You're like,
bridge.
oh,
Fucked up, bro.
it's gonna be a
You
tough
know,
one to
it's been
crack
10
today.
minutes since Moya joined us. It's only now he's back as his hairline joined the stream.
Shut up, man.
Big up Dinishin again saying Poch is slowly turning us into Spurs agent Poch.
No, he's making us worse. He's making us Southampton.
Yeah.
Mid-table
No,
mediocrity.
Spurs were entertaining.
Yeah, all right,
We're
man.
shit, bro.
Southampton.
Mid-table mediocrity,
Listen,
and his
man, you
fan
guys
base.
are
Can't wait for
comments.
Gallagher
Some of
to
his
score a
fan base
hat-trick tomorrow,
accepts that.
man.
Some of his fan base
Fuck,
accepts
You guys
that.
in the comments, man. You guys are not proper Chelsea, man.
Oh,
Sage,
Sage,
not
What you said, Daniel?
comments. Yo,
Where's the
Sage,
shot?
you
You're
need to
not
calm
proper
down.
Chelsea.
He's
Sage.
tragic.
Dang.
Yo, Sage, calm down.
Maurizio. Huh?
Sage, you're
Guys,
moving
allow
mad.
it.
That's crazy.
Hairline.
How are you feeling for the game tomorrow? How are you feeling?
We're gonna
Gallagher's going to score a
lose.
hat-trick.
We're going to lose.
Remove this Sage guy.
We're gonna lose,
man.
bro.
This guy's a
Losing
stupid.
that shit.
Yo, Alex, make sure you don't look at the chat, Alex. Don't look at the chat, bro.
Bro, I'm
Oh,
not
wait,
gonna.
hold
We
on.
gotta
That's funny. That's funny.
Keyboard
Never
warrior.
mind. Big up
again,
Sage,
man.
man.
No one got any optimism.
Triple
Yeah,
Newcastle
Gallagher's
have
going to score a
injuries.
hat-trick, man.
Bro,
They're missing Tonali. They're missing Tonali.
Nah, Lewis,
They've
the
been
way
missing
we
Tonali for 2
played
months.
in our previous games,
I'll
the
drink
way
some
we
tea.
attacked the
Lewis,
team
They might be
is
missing
looking
East.
wrong.
Did they miss
I'm
Tonali?
looking forward
By
to
the way,
the
the game is on
Because
Wednesday,
Callum
Lewis,
Wilson's
not
there.
tomorrow.
No, it's not.
tomorrow.
It's Tuesday.
On
Tomorrow.
Tuesday, bro.
Tomorrow, bozo.
Tomorrow.
Bozo,
So,
tomorrow.
like
11
besides,
a.m. tomorrow, your time. Bozo.
Lewis, did they miss Tonali when they
Bozo.
smashed us
okay,
4-1?
Bozo. Come on, man. 11
Chill out.
a.m. tomorrow.
Hey,
That's
Man,
nice.
Chill
Lewis,
out,
that
Chinese. Chill out.
Lewis, that list that you read out, was Wilson included in that list?
This is not Crashers, Fatur.
No, I didn't see anything about
Oh,
Wilson.
cool. So they just got
Oh,
Wilson.
no.
They just got
Is
Wilson
that-
instead of Isak. Okay, cool, sweet.
Yeah, we got Gallagher.
Oh, great. Like we had Gallagher last time. How much of a
oh my
difference did he
god, man, Gallagher.
How much of a difference did he make last time?
Conor Gallagher.
Bro, you make me hate the guy, bro. You make me hate this
Hey,
guy.
these stands. I told you, cancerous.
Oh my
I swear I
god,
You're
thought the game
Danish.
was
What's
on
your
Wednesday.
problem, man? It's
Yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah,
bozo.
It's tomorrow, bro.
It's tomorrow, you fucking idiot, man.
Game's
You
tomorrow.
fucking fuck merchant.
It's tomorrow, man. You don't know, man. We got the tickets,
It
bro.
is
It's
tomorrow. I
Yeah,
just
but
looked at
honestly,
it.
like
Yeah,
It's the
like
19th
cool.
of December. I'll give you a clue.
It's
but
like
like
2:50.
Tomorrow.
yeah, with Newcastle
Starts at
though,
3
like
o'clock.
even with all
I
those
don't know.
missing
Is
players,
it
you
Wednesday
get
for some
confident being
people's times?
defensively solid
It's
because
not
the
What
year
is
Wednesday,
guy
man.
on the Wednesday here? Oh,
My
no.
only question
Bro,
is this,
bro,
man.
check Google, my friend.
It'll only
Please
be
check Google.
Wednesday if you're in
I keep it.
Australia.
Yeah.
I see us losing out on a counter,
yeah,
man.
it's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I said, yeah, there
Somebody
we go.
wants the games in Australia.
There you
This
go.
guy.
Oh,
No,
This guy, man.
Yeah, I
nice
claim
try.
I'm
Nice
gonna
try.
be in
Well,
Australia tomorrow. That's my
For
excuse.
Matt the Kappa stan, enjoy the
That's
game.
my
man.
excuse. Fatur. I'm gonna be in Australia.
And declared.
Lewis.
Big up to declared.
Lewis, what time are you
And
going to the
Ali.
game
Oh
tomorrow?
yeah, what happened to that
Oh,
Met
yeah, and
guy?
Ali.
Since Kevin left, he hasn't come on stream.
What time are you at the bridge tomorrow, Lewis?
Might go early. There's no
You're
big
gonna have
news. I'll
more
probably go early.
appearances than James this season.
Fato, what time
Hey,
are you
Alex,
going?
watch your
Daniel said,
mouth.
speaking of
Come on.
Australia,
Alex, watch your mouth, man. That's our captain. That's a disrespectful. I don't like that.
No, my captain.
I don't like that shit.
Hey, big up
Hey,
Australia,
and
man.
that tells you
No, my captain.
If you sell Reece James, who do I have left? Bashir Humphries? Come on, man.
Now you have Cole, bro. You have Cole.
No, he's
Now
talking
we got
about proper
Broja. We
kills.
got Broja.
He's talking about
Broja.
proper kills.
Bro's Chelsea not proper Chelsea. Man.
Armando
Like
hype.
Serbia or something. Man. You gotta be proper English to be proper Chelsea. Don't forget that.
Who else?
No,
you
no,
keep
it's just when you
denying
say
Conor,
no.
like,
It's just
I
when
know.
you say no. It's just when you say stupid shit. We fucking say it.
No, Conor is shit, man. He has to go.
I'm sorry, I'm
Oh
not
wait,
proper Chelsea.
who's been our best midfielder so far this season then?
That's an issue. It's not good, bro. It's not good, bro.
It's an issue for the other players around him.
How are you going to sit there and say he's shit and he's been our best player? So
because he's shit.
Because we're shit.
Yeah, because he's shit. Because he's shit. On the ball, he's shit.
I'll say it with a smile on my face. I'll say it with a smile on my face. Like, that's
He's shit on the ball, bro.
We're 11th.
He's shit on the ball, bro.
Look, Gallagher's improved. We can all agree on that.
The only thing more blue is Scott's balls after he banged Chloe the other night.
Hey, yo.
Oh, fuck you now.
Hey, yo.
Can't talk about
But
football.
yeah, Gallagher's improved. Gallagher's improved.
Why
but
for that, Card? Why for that, man? Why for that?
He's got from trash to average, bro.
How you know that?
He's got from trash to average.
Hey, man.
Yeah, like, and he still hasn't re-signed.
Yeah,
So,
man, fuck him. Let him go.
Like, if we get 55, 60 million for him, it is what it is. That's just the way I see it. Guys improved, but let's be real. He ain't good enough. He's been there 3
He
years.
doesn't start. Lewis. He doesn't.
bro.
Outside of United, who are dog shit, he doesn't start for any other top 9 team in midfield.
Even United.
Don't start for Liverpool.
He doesn't start for Spurs. No, he doesn't. When everyone's fit, he doesn't start for Spurs. When everyone's fit, he doesn't start for Spurs. Don't behave yourself. He doesn't start for Spurs.
Scott, man, you have Casemiro, Bruno, Mainu ahead of Gallagher, bro.
Well, Scott, actually, he doesn't start for us either when everyone else is fit.
So why does everyone care? So why does everyone care then?
Because he's playing good enough to start now. Why can't you guys just say that?
If he doesn't start for us when everyone's fit and people are coming back into fitness
hypothetically, if he continues to play this way,
why does everyone care? Why is everyone quiet? Why is everyone quiet?
Other players around him need to actually prove that they're better than him. Right now, they haven't done so far. They haven't done it so far.
So then he does start when everyone's fit. If he's performing, then he does start when everyone's fit.
If he's performing better than them, like he's doing now, he's gonna keep starting. I don't understand what the issue is.
He does deserve to start. He has an argument to be had.
Y'all might not like it and say this is our level. We're in 11th. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. I don't expect Gallagher to be a starter in this team based on the qualities of the players around him. But he's playing better than them right now. Why can't you guys just say that? So you want to get rid of that?
Hang on. You and everyone else. You and all these other Gallagher stands. You and all these other Gallagher stands. This got brought up earlier. You and all these other Gallagher stands want to ignore the fact that I have praised Gallagher this season.
You have a Gallagher judgment, man.
No, Scott.
I've already done that. So don't come at me with that bullshit. Don't come at me with that bullshit.
Hold up. Let me have a conversation, Scott, really quick. I remember when you said that. I was shocked. So I acknowledge you have said that. Okay, that's fine. I'll give you your flowers for being objective and admitting it. But why are we in this mode now where we still can't give him the credit of he's still been the best midfielder in our team? Why is that an issue?
That's not a good thing, though. That's not something to laud.
So rather than crashing on Gallagher, why can't you question the other players around him who aren't pulling their weight?
Because I've seen these players. Because I don't blame the players for that. I don't blame the players for that. I blame the manager for putting him in a system that doesn't get the best.
Okay, that's fair. So you do agree Gallagher has been one of the best midfielders in the team so far.
He's been the best midfielder.
There's a bigger issue within the squad that the manager's not doing his job. Yeah, that's fair. So why aren't you willing to give him the benefit of doubt when these guys come back? When maybe hopefully Poch can get things running properly. That then you give Gallagher a chance to still prove you wrong again.
We have no.
Why are you so eager to get rid of him? He's proven me wrong. I didn't rate Gallagher.
I don't rate him. I don't think when everyone is at their best, which I feel as though these guys can get to, like Enzo, what we saw last season from Enzo is better than what we've seen from Gallagher.
Okay, they need to show
Moyo. I don't know if these guys can get to the level that we need them to. But
that's the hope. That's the expectation. But they need to do it before I can say drop Gallagher. That's my point.
I didn't see them try, bro.
I heard what you said earlier. I agree with you. I mean, I get your stance of like we just need to throw him in. We need to stop using Gallagher as a crutch.
Thing, right? It's like
stop protecting these players, man. Let's see what we have.
Let's see what we have. There's no way to protect them. You have to do it. Play.
He's done the same thing Lampard did. He's built a system around Gallagher.
And I don't agree.
He looks quality and looks insane. Everyone else looks shit.
I disagree with that shit. The system is not built around Gallagher,
bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it's built around Gallagher. But at the moment, no, Scott. Let me say this. It's not built around Gallagher. But at the moment when things aren't functioning properly, Gallagher's the only one who's able to pull his weight and still look like a decent player. But that's my issue: is why can't these other players we spend so much money on? Why
So
can't
when
these
can I ask a
players
question?
step
Can I ask
up,
Moyo, what was your opinion of the system under Lampard when Mount was doing the exact same thing, when it was the same thing? Was your opinion the same then?
Yeah, but Mount
Well,
was doing shit.
I didn't actually
under
rate
Lampard,
those players
Willian was the
around
best
him.
player, was he not?
Who?
Say that again.
Was he? Pulisic, just Pulisic. Just Pulisic.
Are you talking about his first season, or are you talking
No,
about
there was times where it was
Yeah.
Willian, times where it was Pulisic. Like,
Pulisic.
Yeah, you had different
Mount
times when different
Mount
players
wasn't the
stepped
best
up. You
player
had
that
times
season.
when even Tammy was scoring 15 goals.
Our
When
most
Giroud came
consistent
at the end
player
of the
was
season,
probably
did his thing.
Pogba.
So it wasn't no Kovac was
Yeah, he
player
did
of the
win player of
season.
the year.
All this, the manager is building a system
Yeah, he
around
did,
a certain
yeah.
player is bullshit to me because he's not, right? It's just that when things fall apart, the only thing that carries you is the basics. And Gallagher still does the basics and he runs his heart out and all this shit. So it's going to shine, right? My thing is, if you take him out the, if you take him out the team, then you are forcing the Caicedos, all these guys to also play to that level, which I think they can. So make them do it. Get them out the team. And let these guys
they
play
already
to their
have
level.
played without Gallagher, and what happened? We got absolutely destroyed by United.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
I'm glad you're my
game wrong.
No, Matt. That's not even how that works. Just exactly like what Daniel was trying to say. You need to see that in a bigger sample size. You can't just call out one game. You have to see it in a bigger sample size.
We watched the United game where Caicedo played by himself in the midfield the whole game because the manager decided to play a 4-1-5.
And also Newcastle away, we had no Caicedo and we got battered.
And when we played Gallagher in the pivot against Brentford, and he looked like shit because he can't do the same job as the other two.
I'm under no illusion that this team can be better with without Gallagher. This team should be functioning way better than it is and shouldn't have to rely on Gallagher. But at the moment, we do. At the moment, he is playing good enough to where he needs to keep starting. Now, y'all want to remove him, and y'all want to remove him and put the other guys up there, because they have the quality to handle themselves. Now. And maybe hypothetically they do, but y'all have to remember this is like a real life situation where the manager is playing. He's playing for his job. Y'all want him to just take away the most important thing to him right now. How can you expect him to remove Gallagher just because he's like, oh, I need to trust these other guys?
I expect him to do his job and coach everyone else better.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's not working, is it? So he's going to keep going to what works for him.
Hang on, Moyo, let's go back to this conversation. If it's not working, then we can sack him then because he's not doing his job properly.
Well, that's not our choice.
No. We're going to go back to the conversation we've had previously. We'll go back to the manager. So if he's not doing his job correctly, cool, we can sack him then.
Yeah, sack him.
I mean, who's we?
JC's comments spot on again.
The club.
Listen, Moyo, at the end of the day, bro.
I mean, whatever the club decide to do is out of our hands. But
there's a player on this team. There's a player in this team that's doing his job, and people don't like it. Simple as that, man.
Spot on again.
No, he's not.
Listen, it's not like I don't like it.
You don't like it, man. You wish it was some guy called from Italy.
No, Daniel's already explained his position, and I agree with him. I don't disagree with anything he said.
You cannot say that I dislike Gallagher. But my thing is that I know the level my club should be at, right? And if you're going to tell me, I've already signed the midfielders who are supposed to get me there.
He's not available, Daniel.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about them, bro. I'm talking about Enzo and Caicedo. Right?
Yeah.
And Nkunku is back now, right? The expectation is Nkunku plays either number 10 or plays off the left or something. So Palmer plays number 10, all these different things that you want to fit into it. Which means Enzo and Caicedo are going to be the ones who are playing this double pivot or whatever it is, right? Like I said, Enzo needs to get better on the defensive end. Tactically, physically, all of that. Have him play in the position on a consistent basis. Have Caicedo play in the position on a consistent basis, and let's see what they do.
Bro, without Gallagher, them two are going to have to work 10 times harder, which may have an effect.
No. They have to either way. They have to either way.
Bro. Like against Brighton.
Let them work.
Let them work.
I say against Brighton.
Scott, going back to what you said about, it's on the coach and he needs to be removed. Well, this is the guy they hired. If you don't want him to rely and appreciate a guy like Gallagher and use him on his team, then why you hire him in the first place? And that goes back, like you said, it's on the manager. We're not talking about Gallagher here. It's the guy who puts him on the field. Well, I can ask the same question about Poch, who's picking these players, and you hired Poch. So I'm asking who hired. I'm asking the question of the people who hired.
I'm going to have Gallagher as my key player in the team. You've bought me 100, so you're going to go for Caicedo or go for a DM. I want Ugarte, but Gallagher's going to be the key piece in my midfield.
Why does that matter? He's allowed to use whoever is available in his squad. Why are you trying to restrict the manager on who he can't use and can use in the squad?
He's restricting
That's
himself.
what we don't want, right? We
He's
want to allow
restricting
the manager
himself.
to be able to work the tools he has at his disposal, right? Why are we trying to restrict
He's
him
not
based on
using
players
the
we don't
tools.
like?
And he's
He's
not.
not using the tools. He's not using the tools.
Fucking Christ.
Well, use him the way he sees fit. Let him use him the way he sees
He's
fit.
not
It's not
using
working.
And he's
one
fucking
tool
them up.
against
Changing
Gallagher.
them, bro.
Okay, then
He's
you need to fire
changing
him,
them,
but he's
bro.
not gone, is he? So you got to allow
He
him
has
to do
to
what he's got to
go.
do.
He has to go.
Cool. I'm glad we got in a
has to go.
roundabout way and a bunch of nonsense to got to the final point, which is what I made us.
But he's
go.
still
He's
here
back there.
though, so you got to let him do what he's gonna do the way he sees fit. I don't know
Nah,
why you guys.
bro.
I
Why?
don't know why
Why
you
have
guys
I
like to
got to
talk
do
about.
anything?
He
No,
has
no,
to
no.
go.
Don't tell me what I've got to do. I haven't got to do
So why are
shit.
we having these streams then? Why are we having these streams?
Yeah, why are we having these streams? Why is Lewis
We
doing
like
these
to talk
streams?
about it.
Why are we
but
having
y'all
these
press-
So we can
debates?
talk shit, man. What do you think we're having this change for?
That's true. But I'm
Fucking
just saying.
bullshit.
Little bit of both. Little bit of both.
Well, you had to talk
He has
shit,
to
man.
go.
We don't know
He has to
shit.
go.
Listen, man. We all thought. Listen, when Chilwell gets benched, things will turn around. Ain't shit changed. Gallagher's going to leave. Ain't shit going to change. This manager needs to go. That's number one. For number two,
Yep.
I do believe that when you lay your eggs, listen. In summertime, I was saying I'm not spending 150 on no fucking DM. I don't think DM is that important to spend like that kind of money. But we did, so we have to get the best out of these guys.
Exactly.
You've laid your bed. You have to develop them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if I want a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person who can run around a bit, just put Mudryk in the middle. That's all that Gallagher.
Hey,
does.
that guy's shit too, man. That guy.
That guy, he's a, well, that guy's Mudryk.
Big up Ukrainian
That guy's
name.
shit,
It's got to be Craven Chilwell left wing, Daniel. That's what it's got.
Ukrainian
That guy's
Neymar.
shit, bro.
Oh man.
Kunku, please come back, man.
Ukrainian Neymar.
Hold up. We got people
What
in the
a
chat saying
disgrace.
we gave him 200 million players in the midfield. That's fair, but did we say the same about Tuchel not using Lukaku the proper way? They gave him 100 million striker who scores goals, and they weren't using him the proper way.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, and you know it.
Like he wasn't.
Why is it different?
Because
of his
we
attitude.
gave him a striker that wasn't suitable to his system. Enzo was here before. Enzo was here before Poch got here, so he knew what he had to work with. And with Caicedo, apparently after we couldn't get Ugarte, Caicedo was the next guy he wanted. So don't give me that.
I think we were going for Caicedo and Ugarte both at the same time.
Cool, so we wanted both of them.
I still don't. I get.
Hang on. So cool. So the argument anyway is he wanted Caicedo anyway. So those are the two guys he has to get the best out of. A guy who was already here and a guy he wanted. So it's not in any way similar to shape or form the same way as two. Don't even try and run that bullshit.
Hold up, you don't keep saying he's got to get the best.
I don't even. Scott, I don't know what you mean. Like, don't run that bullshit because I still don't get what your point is.
But what was
It's not the same argument. That's my point. Is it's not that argument of what about Lukaku? It's not the same.
So what was Caicedo's performance like last game?
It was good, but we need more
against Sheffield United.
He's 21 years old. You want to split the arguments because they're not matching up. Well, Lukaku is a finished article player, but Caicedo is not. He's a young player that still needs to be developed. But then you guys are still expecting him to use him properly and perfectly.
Why can't you listen? Why can't you listen to what I'm saying?
Then hold up. Let's go
why
again.
can't you listen to the words coming out of my mouth? I said it's a system.
Wait. Let Scott talk.
Lukaku to a manager whose system didn't suit him. That's what I said. Nothing about age. Why are you bringing age into this? I said system, and you're talking about age. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. It was system.
Okay, Scott. So hold on. I get what you're saying. So let me go. Let me reiterate what I was saying again. Hold up. You said it's not about age. I brought age into it as a different point. So you're saying that Lukaku was not the good fit for Tuchel. So you're giving him a pass, right? You're giving a pass. It wasn't the right fit. So that's why he didn't work. That's what you're saying with Lukaku. That's why it's different, right? So I'm saying with Caicedo, you're expecting him to hit the ground running on the Poch right away because he fits his system. But yeah, I'm telling you that age is another factor that you're leaving out. Like you expect a player who's brought into a whole new team, a whole new system, surrounded by other young players who are still getting their feet wet, and you expect him to hit the ground running.
I'm expecting better.
So do I, but we're not there yet. So why do we want to pull the plug on it? Why do we want to pull the plug on it now?
I'm glad we keep getting back to the same points.
But But that's where I differ from you guys. Yes, I agree on the manager, but do you expect things to be clicking perfectly right now? It's not clicking the way.
He's had
It's not clicking at all.
Oh my goodness, you guys aren't listening to
Nothing is
me.
working.
Can I say this? I expect better as well. But does that constitute firing him right now?
Yes.
You're not willing to give him a...
Yes.
Okay, well that's where we're different. I expect better, but I'm not gonna pull the plug on it. I'm not going to pull the plug on it now.
He's had 6
whole
months
preseason,
to establish
bro.
a style of play.
We are
Whole
10th.
preseason. He's had
I
7
can't
months.
blame
He has 7
you
days
guys
between
aren't-
games. He's had 7 days between games, and there's no style of play, no pattern of play, and every player apart from fucking fucking Gallagher dog has got better in this team.
I'll
be real. The only reason why I kind of agree with Moyo, which I won't fire him right now, is because I know who they're going to get. Right?
These same guys hired him, and you think they're gonna hire
the
right guy next time?
They're gonna sign
You gotta just allow it to run for the time that it's supposed to run. Hopefully, Poch can actually give it. No. See, man, you guys, you guys just don't want to see anything different from what's in front of you. Like it's okay if you see a different point of view. It's okay to change your mind a little bit.
We still play that shit. Nothing's different.
It's so shit.
Nothing's different. Play shit.
So
Yeah,
you
I do wanna
see,
see something different.
there's no chance that things could improve with a little bit more time with the players who've been out to
What,
come
so
back.
another 6 months?
So
He's not showing us anything.
are going to turn the
There's
team
nothing
around. Is what
there.
you're saying.
I never said
Nothing
that.
there,
I never said
bro.
that. I
Nothing
never
there.
said that.
Hang on,
If
guys. I'm
listen,
not asking for a
if any
title
player
challenge.
is
I'm not
going to
asking
come
challenge
in
for
and
top
because
4. If we were 7th or 8th, I'd be fine. We're fucking bottom half of the table. I'm not asking for.
We're only like 4
Hold
points.
on. Here's
from
my thing,
7th
though. Here's
and
my
8th,
thing,
you know.
though. We all know this, right? We all
me
know
look
that
at the
Lampard
table.
had no fucking system, right?
We focus
The
on
reason why he was even able to make top 4 was because certain players just showed their quality over the course of the season. They had little patches where they exploded and they did what they had to do to help us through it. Tammy did his little thing
Okay, we're
early
5
on.
points.
He went back to
Lockdown,
experienced
and all these
players in
different
that
things.
second half of the season. That's why.
Yeah, no, but yeah, experience. But I mean, Pulisic got me like fucking 9
Yeah,
and
and
9
then
or something
Pulisic
like that,
just
right?
went mad. Yeah, Pulisic
Okay,
went
and
mad.
Tammy had 15 early on, and some of the young. So it was everybody was
About
doing
8 and then 7.
everyone was showing a little spark here and there, right? I do still expect that from these guys, manager or not, right? But the attacking guys that we have, some of these guys are bums. I'll be honest.
Yes.
Somebody
Yes,
like
they are.
Mudryk, this guy's a trash. Sterling is a
Oh,
trash guy.
pure
These guys
trash.
are trash.
Pure trash.
So it's like where Willian was stepping up in his own way and doing certain things to pull us through. This is why, like, because I know who they're gonna sign as manager, I'm expecting these guys to also do the work on their own. Fuck the system. Do the
That's
work
how
on their own to get a
that's
little
how
bit
every
better.
team works. You expect the players to pull their weight as well. You expect the
Got
quality to show
The
through.
only way
The
we
manager's
get
not going
out
to
of
be perfect
this
every
is if
time.
Nkunku comes back, this is a player of the year quality player. If Nkunku comes back and he starts giving us manners, that's the only way we're fucking.
Who's
saving,
watching
bro,
porn in
because
the background, man?
Yeah, I don't
Turn
know what
yourself
the
on
hell
mute.
is going
you
on.
know who it is, man.
Jesus
You
Christ.
know who it is. The porn
Right,
actor.
safe, man.
Texting in my group chat.
Anyway,
All I'm saying is,
turn the mute on, man. Enjoy.
all I'm
yourself,
saying
turn
is,
the
I
mute
just
on.
don't have faith that we're
freaky
gonna
guy.
fire Poch and we're gonna make the right decision on the right manager now.
You see, now he comes
After him,
he puts his
I
camera
just
on.
don't see it happening.
That's a completely different conversation.
We are better off just sticking with him because it's not like, look, it's not like, was Potter a crap manager? No.
For
Was
me.
Poch a crap manager? No.
We
None of
should
these
have
guys
never
are
Lampard
awful
him. We should have given
managers.
him to the end of the
Potter got
season.
more out of
guys.
the players than Poch is doing.
Yeah, we can compare them, but neither of them are shit managers. That was not the consensus. If we're being objective, none of these guys are shit managers. But the level that they've Chelsea, first of all, it's Chelsea. It's a whole different ball game they have to deal with. But you got to give them the right tools to make it work. And they're not elite managers, so they're not going to be able to paper over the cracks. And I think there's still cracks in this
I
team.
don't need an elite manager. I need just a good coach. And he's not a good coach. We've seen it for 6 months.
Nah,
We've
I
seen
need
it for
an
6
elite
months.
manager, man.
We need an elite manager eventually. But this team ain't even elite. You can't
Who's
get this
making
team.
that crazy
We're not
noise?
even elite. We're not even elite yet.
Surely it's
We're
not
not.
me.
We're
It
not
don't
ready
matter
for
if we're
an
elite or
manager.
not.
It doesn't. I say it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
We're gonna get to an elite manager eventually. But right now,
Okay, 5 years down the line, Paul.
Right now, bro.
No, 2 years
Right
maybe.
now, bro.
Hopefully,
2
not too
years.
long.
By that point, we could be in the championship with this manager.
Yeah, we're getting cooked in 2 years.
I mean, if that's what you
That's all right. That's all right. We'll get fucking on this.
If that's how you think, Scott, you got to be ready to support a championship.
Moyo,
We're
I think
truly
we're
think we're going to
6
be the
points away
championship.
from Everton, who are in 16th.
Bro, we're garbage. I'm with you. We're garbage right now.
At
least
we
if we
want
went to the
we do need an elite
championship,
manager. We 100% do.
No.
I just don't
We
think
do
this
need an elite
ownership
manager.
is going
Just
to.
not right now.
I just think this ownership is going to sign one. This ownership is going to get a good coach,
Unai
right?
Emery's not an elite manager. Look what he's doing with Villa.
Unai Emery is not coaching at Chelsea.
Exactly. Y'all keep like dismissing
he's
this
just
point. He doesn't have the
16th
circumstances
under
to deal
Steven
with at
Gerrard.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
This
but
is what he.
listen, man,
Every
all these
elite
guys,
coach.
even Poch was doing his thing at Brighton and all that shit. That level where you have no
That
pressure,
level they
where
can handle.
everything
It's
you
a
do
whole
is
different
it's cool.
ballgame.
When you come here, where we're looking at you like,
Thank
listen,
you, Daniel, bro.
if
Why
these
did
guys
you
don't
say
work,
All the top clubs, Unai
like,
Emery has
so for
managed
me,
that. He
when I
has
get rid of
underwhelmed.
Poch, please don't
When
bring
Scott
me
and Andrew
any
keep
guy
telling me
who is
about
good.
Deserby, bro,
I need
and
somebody
fucking
who's top
Emery.
of the top.
Don't give
We
a
don't
shit
talk
about them.
about Deserby,
all the mid
Yeah,
tables
you
he's
kept
managed,
talking about Emery
Sevilla,
and Newcastle.
Valencia,
No one cares,
Aston
bro. This
Villa.
is Chelsea.
He's done well at.
Mate, you've
But
got
all the
you've
elite
got-
clubs he's
listen,
managed,
Your talent
fuck.
ID.
He's been shit, man. Arsenal,
Ziyech is
PSG, it didn't work
like
out, man.
PSG,
Because
he can't handle those big jobs. He's
same
been in the
thing
game
with
for a
Poch.
while. This is what he
When
is.
Poch is at Southampton,
Give it
he
talking
do?
about
He was
fucking
really good,
Bournemouth
right?
manager, bro.
When he was
out
at
there
Spurs,
right
how
now.
did he do there? He was really good, right? When he went to
Give me an
to
elite manager name right now out
PSG
there.
with Messi, this guy was shit.
Give me
Now
an
he's
elite
come here,
manager
he's
name.
shit again.
Give me an elite manager name right now.
Man, everybody I'll list out to you, they can't get, man. I'm sorry. They ain't
But
gonna.
who?
They can't
No,
get.
I won't. Not even to come to Chelsea. Give me the elite manager name right now. It's not Klopp or Pep.
Hold up, Andrew. Can I answer that question?
Simeone?
Let me answer. Let me
Huh?
answer that question.
Simeone?
You think these owners are going to pay Simeone's wages?
I said,
listen, I know they won't get them. That's my whole point. I know they're not gonna get an elite manager. Well, the
But also,
quality
he's
of
not
these
the
guys,
he's not the kind of elite they would go for though, because we're trying to move a different direction. He's elite, but he's not the kind of elite. No, Andrew. Let me answer your question a little bit. So, I personally
get relegated.
I don't think we need an elite manager right now, but I think we are going to try to get one sooner than later. If you can name 6-7 elite managers, just stick with me. If there are 6-7 elite managers available right now, who's going to come here? None of them are going to come here because we're a shambles right now. This is more reason why we need to actually just allow this period to get through. We need to give Poch what we think can be better for him to work out. And just to get just a bit of stability for the next couple of years, and then you build a better foundation for an elite manager to take over.
Wages. Managers thrive on egos as well. Yeah, manager egos. They know the job is short term. Okay, you can get a manager if you're willing to actually go out and get them. That's the difference. I don't know if these guys are. That is the difference as well.
They're not.
They're not. These guys are.
And so, why are you so confident that if they fire Poch, they're going to go for someone even better? How are we so sure?
I just need everyone needs to move the word elite. I just need a good coach. We've seen it.
So you want them to bring if they brought like an Unai, it'd be good enough for you.
Yes.
You have to see the coach and it improves. Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm not seeing any improvements.
What's to say that Unai can work with a bunch of 21, 22-year-old players who still need
to be better than where we are? Why do you not fucking get this? So based on what you're saying,
has he done this before?
Based on what you're saying, our reality in your world, our reality now is we just have to finish 10th. We just have to be in 10th for the next 2 years while we let this manager ride his contract out.
I never said that.
Where do you see it improving then? How and why and where do you see this improving?
Okay, so let me ask you this. You don't think that, I mean, injuries are a part of every team and they're a part of even more of our team than usual.
Fuck the injury bullshit. Fuck the injury nonsense.
Just stick with me. Can you just let me answer your question? Let me answer your question.
Why don't you
just stick with me, bro? Patience. Let me just answer your question. So anyway, injuries are part of any team. The hope is that the most important players to this team for Pochettino, for the most part, most of them are able to stay fit throughout the course of the season. You don't think if we can bring a goal scorer in, plus what these players are, being available, you don't think the extra season that these younger players have in the Premier League, they can boost their experience, right? You don't think that maybe next season we can be a much better position than what we are now? No. You don't think that?
No.
Bro, we can become a better team in this season if we sack him.
Nah.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's fine. I mean, I could be.
If we sack him, and
I'm not
bring
an
in
expert.
can you
I
give
just don't
me
see how you
listen?
guys.
I think this guy needs to go. I think we just disagree on who should come in. So who do you think should
Yeah.
come in that would be on the level to get us a good, finish or whatever, and get these guys going and all that shit?
Hey, I'm not sure who to bring in now. I'm just saying this guy has to go.
He does, bro. Listen, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He has to go, but we have to make sure these guys. I don't know how we can make sure.
Hey
of it
man,
because
stop
we're
with that
fans,
American
but
bullshit as well, man.
we
That's
have
no
to.
good in this
We have
chat.
to make sure that this guy.
Yeah,
what
that's
American
fine,
bullshit?
I'll-
What?
There you go.
Say again, Daniel.
It's okay, man. I don't care about that shit, man.
Nah.
That's all just a precedent.
Bullshit.
Yeah, obviously it's important who we bring in after Poch, but
it's a worldwide game.
We've had Poch as a manager for too long to see nothing. That's the issue.
Listen, I'm with you. I could have told you this about this guy. He's a Spursy type of guy, man. He's not the kind of guy that was going to take us anywhere. But people really believed like he was going to be like a Ranieri when he comes in, right? But here's the whole thing. Mediocre managers. This is where I kind of agree with Moyo. Mediocre managers can get away with a lot when they have top talent, like world class players, already developed guys, and like you know what I mean, who can carry them and bail them out when they're playing bullshit. Right? Which is what a lot of these guys have gotten for a long time. Listen, I use the example of Xavi. Xavi to me is mediocre as hell. I've seen his tactics and shit.
Yeah,
it's a mediocre guy. But when he had Lewa playing at the highest level that he could, he was top. Right? Lewa's taking a massive step back now. He's fourth.
Yep.
So,
they can't score any goals.
But I think our players are being made to look worse under this guy.
No. Here's my thing. If these guys are as good as some fans
They should be able to fight through
the
it.
board thinks, there will be a there'll be a manager out there who says, there'll be an elite manager out there who says, I can cook with these guys.
Do you think
Ange
Postecoglou would have done? What would you think Ange Postecoglou would have done?
He would have struggled. We're not Tottenham, bro. Understand the level.
We're worse than Tottenham. We're worse than Tottenham.
We're
worse than Tottenham. You're right.
We're way worse.
We're worse. Yeah.
We're talking about the club level, man.
No, we're worse.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
we're worse.
We're way worse than Tottenham, bro.
It's different when the club is asking you to get the best out of.
No, you're right. We'll say something more stupid. You're right.
Udoge and these kind of guys. Then when they're saying, we need you to make sure Anjo and Caicedo
Dude, the pressure is a thing you guys aren't taking into account. The pressure is not. The pressure and the expectation level.
The pressure. All of them do.
You guys are
doing
not.
weird shit. Poch too. Poch was seen as the next guy. I mean, not Poch, Potter. People forget he was seen as the next guy. He can coach England. He can go to this team if he has a couple more years. All this bullshit. When he came to Chelsea and that pressure hit him,
and we're gonna win.
He was
fell
doing
apart.
weirdest shit.
But he was also not given the best platform for him to work under because he was still learning.
This is not the best platform for another. Listen, this right now
exactly.
Is not the best platform for another young Thomas Frank type guy. This is where you need to get somebody.
It's not.
Even what's his name? Who won with Napoli last year? What's his name?
What, Spalletti?
Spalletti.
Yeah, and
I'll take Spalletti, man.
Spalletti, but a couple. Our whole team are full of young players.
I question you guys. Like, if we bring in a top manager, don't you think that this team is still going to need additions for him to compete the way you expect him to compete?
Yes.
This team still needs it.
What level you
needs it regardless. So even
all some of us, Moyo, all some of us are asking.
We want
for
seventh place
level. Some of us are asking for is Europa League level.
Yeah, we can
and
get
this
that.
manager can't even deliver that.
How do you know? It's not season over yet.
Bro,
we're nearly halfway there.
Going back to it. Zia, I'll ask you the same question. Without mentioning Nkunku as the saviour of this frigging club, what's going to change between now and the end of the season to make you think we're getting?
Like I told you last week. Lavia, Kunku, Carney Chukwuemeka.
Also, Nkunku's the fucking saviour again. Well, that's his
3 players, and you only looked at one of them.
He literally
mentioned him right away.
Carney and Kunku, Lavia.
So
and
I
mentioned 3 players.
Again, nothing about the manager. The manager isn't going to change anything.
Guess what, Scott?
Manager isn't going to change anything.
And Kunku and
Lavia.
Hold on. 1 second. Moyo. I listed in Kunku and Lavia. That's over £100 million worth of players. Yet we're supposed to shit on them. Give it a rest, man.
He never said that. He also asked you not
What do you mean
to
never
mention
said that?
Nkunku and you failed.
If you're saying, you ask me,
mention it without
No, you are.
You
Why am I
asked
asking
me,
questions?
you
You
asked
are.
me,
Scott, let me ask you.
What's
Let me ask
gonna
you
make
something.
the difference? And I've listed
Zia,
two players.
Zia,
that said
Zia,
over
Scott said
100 million.
something.
You
Zia,
failed.
Scott
I didn't
said
fail.
something I
You
want to
didn't like
ask
my
him
answer.
about.
Don't mention Nkunku, and you said
I
Nkunku
said,
right
okay,
away.
love you. Like, what do you mean not mention players? What I'm gonna mention what suits you? That's bullshit,
No,
bro.
he said don't mention Nkunku, and you mentioned Nkunku
So
right
I'm not
away.
gonna list I'm not gonna list a player that
Then why
performs well
answer?
for
Why
because the
answer
point.
the
What kind of
question?
bollocks
Again,
is that? I'm
Zia,
not gonna
if
I'm
you
not gonna name
listened
what
half as well as you talked,
It's not what
if you
suits
listened
me.
half as well as you talked,
It is the fact.
you'd have heard the fact
No,
that
it is the
I
fact.
said that people keep telling me and
Facts
making
that
out
you
like
got
he's
your
the
arse in
savior
your
of this team.
I didn't hear what you said. Say that again.
I said that everyone keeps making out like this dude's going to come back and be like Hazard and save this team.
I said because I listed three players and you're talking about one.
Yeah.
I listed three players and you're talking about one.
Yo, who turned into a Cyberman, bro? What the fuck?
You're Daniel Robot, man.
You know that's fatter.
Hold up, Scott.
Okay, so we
I
talked
listed
about
three
Cardi
players,
who won't
and you're
play.
picking on one for some reason. I listed three players.
Yes, he said Nkunku
Three,
like you
and
asked
you're
him not
and you're
to, but that's
pointing on
fine.
one.
He still mentioned
That's
two other
over
players, so
100
you could
million
just
pounds
stick with
worth
that.
of players.
Scott, hold up. Let me ask you a question. You said that, how are we confident he's going to change, blah, blah, blah. Well, I got to ask you, didn't we have a different kind of system in the summer? And then somebody got hurt and he freaked out and changed everything. So why are we not confident if that guy comes back, he might change it again?
Because I don't know if you've noticed, we've gone back to this. We've changed recently. We've actually gone back further to or closer to what we were playing in the summer recently, and it's still not working outside of Sheffield United in terms of the quicker football, in terms of the not being as slow on the ball, in terms of trying to speed up. We've been doing that in terms of playing more with two attacking eights rather than a 4-2-3-1 like we were doing at times, and it's not working.
We're
Because it leaves Caicedo isolated all the time, like the United game, and we look like shit because we don't play. Or like when we're playing quick enough, we look frantic. These players look like they've never played together before.
Yeah,
I think there's
in attack. We're so clueless, man. We're so clueless, man. In attack, it's insane. Go ahead.
I'm just going to read a couple of these super chats. Big up to Blaze saying Gallagher's been average and poor versus low blocks. Brentford, Villa, Bournemouth, and West Ham. There's a reason Carney started every preseason at the 10 before his injury. Yeah, it wasn't just those games as well. Think of the Newcastle match too. Think about the Brighton game. Which other ones as well? Bournemouth. Yeah. No, we did say Bournemouth. The Burnley game before he was mid two. Sheffield United wasn't great.
Yeah.
Top player of the season.
You can do that for every single player. But okay.
Yeah, Moyo.
Yeah, that's why my player of the season is Cole Palmer and nobody else. Yep. Nobody else comes close to it. Big up to Yup saying the only player I've seen in my life I've seen get this much praise for doing the bare minimum as a pro athlete. Guy's whole game is just running and aggression. Bro, I'll remind you, Kai Havertz used to be at this football club. He's a very close second. He's a very close second. Even Poch, when I saw the quotes coming out a few days ago, all it was fight, aggression, and all these other off-the-ball buzzwords.
Was somebody going to ask me something? Otherwise, I'm going to...
Yeah, I was going to ask you something. You said that Poch changed the system from this preseason to the normal season after Nkunku got injured. When we played Liverpool, Carney was still fit. So there was a viable option. There's a viable option in the 10.
Yes, actually, so Carney being back means nothing because he changed the system.
Carney being back is a very important thing for him.
Carney,
what do you mean it means nothing? Nkunku played number 10 for half a game. All the preseason, he played either striker or left wing. I don't see him as a 10.
Why did he change it when Nkunku got injured? Well, hang on. Why did he then change it when Nkunku got injured?
I have no idea.
No,
I have no idea.
The same one.
There was no off the fly, and we think that things are going to randomly.
Scott. See, the thing about me is I don't think I don't consider myself to have the same knowledge level as Hodge. I question things I don't understand, but I'm not going to sit here and act like I know more than him. I don't do that.
We played the same like we did in preseason, even though we took out Nkunku and
against Liverpool. No, we didn't. The fuck you talk about?
Against Liverpool, yes, we did. Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
No,
we didn't. No, we didn't.
I don't remember.
We did. Against Liverpool, what we saw against Liverpool, What we saw against Liverpool is exactly what we saw in pre-season.
No, it wasn't.
Absolute.
What game were you
Yes, it
watching?
was.
Absolute.
What game were you watching?
No,
I think
wasn't.
What fucking game were you watching?
100%
No,
it wasn't. 100% it was.
What fucking game were you watching?
We were discussing Cole.
100%.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but if Ziad saying we did good, and
Alex, can I ask you a question?
Ziad, I think the only big thing was the Chilwell at left wing. Actually,
Alex, can I ask you a question? Did we play the same well in pre-season?
Well, yeah, of course, but it changes everything.
not.
Oh, there we go.
Not even close. Man. Not even close.
Hold up. Keyshawn in the chat. You said, why would I be confident in a manager who freaks out after the injury? Well, I have to question you guys. Did you think you had an elite manager who can adapt in these situations anyway?
Why'd you have to be elite to adapt? No. Fuck off with the adaptation. Fuck off. Why does he have to be elite to adapt?
He doesn't have to be elite to adapt, but he has his own flaws. He has his own limitations. He has his own limitations.
Why did you mention elite manager?
Okay, can I say he doesn't have to be or as a
you don't have to be
as a decent manager, good manager? That's kind of
Hey Moyo, I know Moyo. Let me ask you. Hold on a second.
But with
Alex is back, man. Oh
yeah, I'm back. Moyo,
with a non-elite, with a non
Moyo and your
manager,
hairline.
You're gonna have what?
Okay, you heard hairline. Well, at least you addressed me after that. So my question to you is, what kind of manager is Chelsea looking for? Remind you, Chelsea Football Club.
Hold up, Alex. I'll
It's
answer your
just
question.
so unnecessary, bro.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not bothered. My brother's playing.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He's my favorite.
My brother's been doing worse for years,
man.
bro. Don't worry about it. Nothing hurts me. Don't worry. No.
Nothing hurts. Why did they pull that hairline out of you?
Shut up, Alex. Anyway, we literally hired Graham Potter last season. We fired him, and then we hired Pochettino.
So you're saying that the standards of the club can be lowered
temporarily?
Oh,
yes.
You see, no.
No, what? Why? How am I wrong? The facts prove. Look at the kind of managers we went for. We haven't gone for top managers. We've gone for managers who are known for certain things.
That's the whole freaking point.
What do you mean no one's asking for it? Did we expect Poch to be like doing wonders with this team right now?
No, better.
No, we don't need wonders. Hold on a second.
For some reason, you're pissing me off.
You think we need wonders.
Yes, I did.
You're pissing me off.
Yes.
For some reason, you think we need wonders. We don't need wonders. We need the simple things to be done right.
Yeah. Is Eddie Howe a top manager?
Okay, so I think
shit examples of these shit.
No.
Man.
Let me try and rephrase it.
We are shit club now.
How would you rate Moyo? How would you rate Arteta as a manager?
Sit in the corner, man. You've had a nightmare.
I think he's top 3 in the league.
Aye, bro.
What about in the world? Would you say as an elite manager in terms of world football?
No, he hasn't been around.
Cool. So hang on. So he had Arsenal. Even when they were bad, he was doing better than we are now. That's Arsenal. Yeah. So that's a club about on our level.
At worst, they were 8th. They finished 8th, but during the season they were 15th. They were 15th during the season. They were 15th.
They were 15th for like 4 weeks. We've been in this position the whole fucking season, you clown.
Yeah. Whoa. The point is, they finished 8th.
Whoa.
No, you sounded fine. Yeah, you were good.
He said, whoa. It didn't address
Actually, what level?
You
what level
keep
do you guys actually consider
position. You don't keep comparing their finished position.
He's like, whoa.
No, you don't keep comparing your finished position. You comparing these clubs' finished position to where we are in December. That makes no sense.
Where do you guys actually? So, Alex, Scott, what level do you consider Poch? Like, actually, as a manager?
I think he's a good manager, better than what we're seeing. I think
Daniel, you still metrics.
I agree with you.
Find yourself
I think he's a good manager.
I don't think he's great. Hang on. So why do you keep
I
coming
think he
back
can
to?
be better. I think he can better than what we're seeing. When we
Why
hired
do you
him,
keep coming back to the fact of him not being able to adapt and like all this, like, so a good manager can't adapt.
Yeah. What kind of human will not?
I think he can. I think he can adapt, but like he's limited in certain ways, and he's not being able to change a team.
Are you calling him special?
I think. What?
Like a retard?
You're talking about me?
Alex, it's time to take your medicine, mate.
I know, man.
medication, man.
The guy said like,
take your uppers, man, not your downers. Take your uppers, not your downers.
What's going on here? Fuck it.
Stay shocking them.
Look over
Alex,
now.
don't worry, bro. We're not getting relegated, man. Don't even worry about it.
Hey, it's only because there's 3 worse teams than us.
Yeah.
And fuck you, Sage. Fuck you.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Fuck you, Sage.
I think it's weird that if you do think Poch is a good manager and he's better than what he's showing, that you're not able to give him a little bit of time and see that the areas that he's maybe the areas that he's struggling.
Moya, let me rephrase what I said. I thought before he came, he's a good manager. I'm realizing
so that's how quickly you're more willing to just quickly change your mind about a manager who's been coaching for so many years. He comes here and then he all of a sudden changes your mind after 6 months.
Moya, yes. Do you know
Rather
why?
Than,
yes, because he's showing the same.
You know
things
how
here
quick
as
I
he did
changed
at
my mind
PSG.
about you, Moya? The
He's
face
doing
reveal.
the same things
I saw
now.
your hairline and it
I'll
changed
take
my
your
mind.
medication, man. Sure.
He's doing the same things now as he was doing at PSG. He's doing some of the same things now here that he was doing at Tottenham in terms of his lack of ability to break down low blocks and things like that. So he hasn't changed or evolved as a manager in at least 5 years. And
okay,
the
so
stuff that he was doing
you expected him to have evolved before he came here. Is what
I expected him to adapt like managers do, like Eddie Howe did. He adapted as a manager. He's not an elite manager. He's a good manager.
Yeah.
So you'd rather just get rid of. So you'd rather just get rid of him,
yes,
because he can adapt, even though there's a chance that he could be put back into a situation where he doesn't really have to adapt too much. Hopefully, when the players he gets or players that have been injured comes back,
very small, though.
and you'd rather just get rid of him right now and then bring another manager in, knowing that that's going to kind of restart things for us a little bit.
Why does it
He
restart
hasn't
things?
done that much, bro. He has not done that much.
What do you mean?
Why does it restart things?
He's not done that much, bro.
I say it hasn't really started in the first place, but why would it reset things?
Yeah.
Because it's a whole new manager they have to work with again. These are young players. They need stability. Now, Poch is not a shit manager. He's better.
Sage wants to suck your dick in the chat.
A good manager will speed up that progression, though.
Yep. Like Tuchel did.
Yeah, he's a grown-ass man, by the way, Moya.
Exactly right, T.
Who is?
Look at Ange. Had them unbeaten for a couple
but here's the difference, though.
Not every process is long.
Bro, if you get rid of Poch, you need to bring somebody who has been there, done that at the highest level.
And he also had one of the greatest players, one of the greatest centers of all time, having the run of his life to that Champions League, right? In Conte, right? And then back then Thiago Silva was a lot younger.
Someone shaving their pubes.
So I don't know.
I don't know if you don't need to announce it, Matt, that you're doing it yourself, man. You just put yourself in
No, I've got a perfect plain. What's it called? A plane line. You know?
We don't get
it. From base of cock all the way up to Snail Trail. Just
oh my god!
Go, Sage, go, Juju people. What the fuck are you talking about? You'll contact the Juju people. Go talk to your parents, man.
He's gonna reach out to my people and do
Listen,
something.
here's my thing. Tuchel had quality, right? This is why we're inconsistent.
Here we go.
Injured, and some of these guys are always injured.
Tuchel.
So for me, it's like I do think Poch is average. I don't think he's horrible, but I think he's average. But I also think
that's triple Ziyech or Mike.
I also think that for us to get to where we need
you are adopted, Sage.
Players that need to develop.
Make sure that we have return policy.
You don't need an average guy, and these guys are going to get an average guy. I don't think Thomas Frank is better than this guy.
Mike Kappa.
Yeah, to speed up the process, you need a top manager.
For real, vibrating the pubes, man.
Frankie Lampard 3.0.
Hold up, Scott. There was a question.
Big up Frank Lampard. Big up Frank Lampard.
I remember, what was it? At the beginning of last season, you were like, we need to suffer. What did you mean
we'll
by
have
that?
them again in like 10 years.
I mean, we need to go through periods.
Hold up, Scott. Let Scott talk.
To be our manager in the Championship.
I said we need to go through periods where we weren't as good as we were in terms of under Roman, where like we weren't always getting top 4. We need to go through periods where we finished 7th, 8th, and there were times.
Do you know what it is? Them players
to build that.
Oh, let me fucking finish.
Yeah, let him finish. Scott, so you mean to build that
we go through periods where it was tough.
Bring Gary Doe
hard.
coming.
Oh, wait, let him finish. Let him finish.
Bring
No,
Gary
it
Doe.
don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
Come on, guys, quiet.
No,
Just finish.
And there's a comment from Matt.
I'll finish his sentence off for you.
There is a comment from Matt.
Scott, let's try again.
Guy got me with his
No,
landing.
I don't care enough, bro.
And on that note, this stream has gone haywire.
Oh my
God. On that note, not before
Not the whole
We're gonna
2
win
hour
tomorrow, guys.
Gallagher discussion.
We're gonna win tomorrow, guys. And listen, man. Everything you guys were saying is cool and all, but you cannot get rid of Reece James. That's proper Chelsea, man.
Sorry for that.
Proper
Bro, let's go, bro.
Reece ain't going on.
Who's proper Chelsea? Gallagher?
Reece James.
You know, if Reece James' mom wasn't
Jimmy
white,
wants
he'd
to
not be injured.
Anyone want to make room for Jimmy?
Reece James in proper Chelsea's face don't
Hey,
fit.
Zia. Big up.
Get one of Matt's, yeah, bro.
Pater, big up, man.
You know.
Pater, big up.
Pater, big up, man.
Yeah, big up Feta, my guy. Yeah,
Hey, Pater, how's that, bro?
It worked.
Raw.
Jimmy, roll through, brother. Roll through.
I didn't know it was gonna work like that.
No, someone had to go.
Daniel, you're fucking massive bagger. Big up, man.
Your hairline has got to be moved.
Yeah, he's gonna make fun of my hairline again.
Your hairline is going to be moved a couple of
Hit him
inches
with the
back.
big up, man. It's time to go, man.
The guy who parks the bus.
Moya's hairline is about to be moved.
Oh no.
The guy who doesn't even have a goalkeeper anymore is gonna make fun of my hairline.
Yes, Jimmy, what's your thoughts on Gallagher? How disgraceful is it that we're allowing another Cobham graduate to leave?
First of all, death to all Americans. That's number one. Secondly, Moyo. Oh my gosh. Moyo, you fuck. I almost crashed 10 times listening to you with your fucking Yo, you waffle, you what? Bro. Moyo, you are full of shit like a crab, bro. You love this Pochettino. Why do you love pain and agony? You're fucking you're sick.
I think I just don't take it as seriously as you guys.
No, it's not about taking it. What do you mean take it serious?
I'm able to
you take it, Moyo. You watch every game. You watch every game. You watch every stream. You take it just as serious. I hate you guys to try to downplay it as if we take it more serious than anybody else. Shut up. You take it as serious. Just say you not as loud as we are. That's all. It ain't no different. You don't feel no different.
I'm not as loud.
Okay, but I don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
Well, you can say you're not as loud, and I can say I'm not as weak as you. That's how about that? How about
say it again, Jimmy?
So
yeah, I'm not as weak. Y'all sitting here about, oh well, if Pochettino, what did you expect? Is he elite? Is it? He's fucking 10th. You do not have to be not elite to not be 10th. 7th, bro. 7th.
Oh, Mike. Big up, Mike.
Random as hell.
Bless up,
What the
brother.
hell did Mike do, bro?
I didn't know.
What did he kick Mike out for?
Niggas just sitting there, bro.
It's because I took Fatter out to bring you on. That's it.
Yeah,
you took Fatter
back on.
Oh well, we
I thought he was
appreciate
gonna
the
get me. I
donation,
should- I'm
bro.
gonna say big up.
Appreciate the donation.
Jimmy calls
Yo,
me.
let's stop acting like
You're
another
insane.
manager. Decent manager who know how to put left back at left back and right back at. Hold on, wait, Moyo, you get a pause. Ziad, you stupid fuck. How the fuck you gonna say what we did in preseason is what we did against Liverpool? Asshole. What made me not like Poch is he did exactly what we didn't do in preseason in game 1. So how the fuck you gonna come here and talk about what we did was the same thing? No, the fuck it's not. That's what made me not like Poch. We did nothing that we did in the preseason. And don't tell me we switched up our whole fucking everything that we do because of Nkunku. Because if Nkunku only played one half of each game.
Yep.
One half. We didn't switch up everything we did each half when he came off. The fucking football stayed the same. So don't tell me about, oh, well, when Nkunku come back, then how do you know he's not going to? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. He played Chilwell. So his idea of, okay, you said he didn't play Nkunku at the 10. He played him at the left wing. So his idea of replacing Nkunku was fucking Ben Chilwell? Don't you see how that makes him look worse? The shit you saying to try to give him a pass makes him look worse. You said Nkunku's gonna play left wing. That's what you said. So imagine Nkunku got hurt and your fucking manager thought, you know who could replace an almost world-class left winger? Ben Chilwell. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of here. Stop giving this dude a pass. He's trash. His ideas are trash. His tactics are trash. He can't motivate the players. What the fuck is the positive thing you see in Potts that make us say, you know what? We got to keep going with this guy. What? What quality? What is he doing? Like what? Somebody tell me a quality of Pochettino. And just like a Winter Surfer said, we don't need a world-class manager. We just need somebody who can coach. If he could just coach these players the proper way. Nobody to sit here and tell me that. And then Alex, I can't believe Alex said he's worried about Caicedo and Enzo going bad if we lose Gallagher. No, Alex.
No, the intensity.
No, you told me if we get Caicedo, he was gonna unlock Enzo. You're not about to tell me you scared we losing Gallagher when you
intensity of the top of pressing game at the top. That's what I'm Jimmy.
So when we went into this season, did we think to ourselves, yo, if we don't have a defensive number 10, our two midfielders behind him is gonna be in trouble. Get the fuck out of here.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Playing?
I'm saying
nobody else in the world plays like this.
When offensive players don't hold the ball, when offensive players don't hold the ball and no resistance up top, that ball is coming back quickly, and they're gonna expose the midfield more often than I like to.
No, it's not about not having resistance up top. It's about the player we have up top can't fucking hold the ball.
But that's what I'm saying.
Balance. If you had a real number 10 and you give a real number 10 the ball, he's actually going to make a play with it. That's going to put their defense under pressure.
That's what I'm saying. But the Gallagher is the one that's doing it right now.
But Gallagher's not doing it. Gallagher puts defensive pressure. But when we go to attack, what does he do? Nothing. So when we lose the ball, our defense is in trouble. No shit. No fucking shit. Because look where Gallagher loses the ball. You keep talking about how he puts on pressure, but nobody talks about where he loses the ball.
I'm not talking only about him. He can least track his defense from the other. I am. I'm talking about out of him, at least he's when he plays up top. At least he has legs to come back. Nobody else does it.
His legs to but what does that do for us?
What does that do? Not expose us on midfield to even more.
What do you mean we're not exposed? Look how many goals we let up. What are y'all talking about? Y'all talking as if we're defensively sound. We're not. Our defense is shit. So Gallagher being up top doesn't help it. Y'all don't get that? Is our defense good? No. So why would you be upset if you lose somebody in an already shit defense? What are we talking about? He is shit. Our defense is shit. So if you take him out, it ain't gonna make it no worse. You're taking him out and putting somebody who's a threat going forward. That automatically helps the defense. The reason why the defense is under so much fucking pressure is because going forward, we got Gallagher. We got fucking Gallagher.
It's not just Gallagher though. You see, we got Mudryk too. Don't forget that guy, right?
Don't even get me started.
Listen, man.
And Sterling is good a fuck enough. Nobody trying to tell me Sterling not good enough to be on the team that could be in fucking 7th to 4th. You're not about to tell me Sterling is that bad of a player that he can't play on a team that's trying to get Europe. Get out of here, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You're not about to tell me Sterling not good enough. Fuck we talking about? How much G&A he got? How much G&A he got on this team? On this shit team that everybody saying shit. How much G&A Sterling got? More than how much other players playing with better teams.
So Sterling has 6 goals and 4 assists in all.
Oh wow, 10 G&A, but he's shit. Fuck out of here, man. I'm not buying that, man.
Slow down, Jimmy. 10 G&A shit, man.
Whatever. I don't know what the fuck you judging off of. I don't know what you judging off of.
Real quality.
About 10 G&A is shit. Oh, okay.
That ain't shit.
Okay. 10 G&A is shit. Go. Tell me. Go. Somebody list the G&A in the Prem right now, and tell me and name the players who under Sterling, and let's see if they. That means all of them must be shit. All of them, according to Daniel, if you got under 10 G&A, you're shit.
Let me have a look.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I said, right?
That you just said 10 G&A is shit. So 9 G&A can't be better than 10, right?
So everybody has to listen. 10 G&A is shit. He doesn't have 10 G&A in the league.
Hold on. Did you not know? Now you're gonna switch what you said. You just said 10 G&A is shit, right? So anything you can't have less than 10 and be better, right?
I said it ain't shit, meaning it's not enough.
Okay, so anybody under 10.
Those are 2 different things.
So anybody who has under 10 G&A is not good enough for Chelsea right now at this moment.
What?
Anybody under 10 G&A right now is not good enough for Chelsea.
That's a false equivalence.
I'm asking you. So what? How is 10 G&A? What's enough then?
Hold on, slow down.
You just said 10 G&A is shit. So how much is enough?
It ain't shit. You know, listen, you know you're American too. You know what the slang is. It ain't shit. Meaning
okay, so how much is enough? Like how much should he have? How much did he have? Like what? So what's the cutoff point?
Holland, Salah. I can only get the top 5 leagues. So Son, Saka, they're all on above 10 G&A. Bowen, he's on 11. Mbuemo's on 11. Alvarez is on 11.
I told you about Mbuemo, man. Come on, man. Don't forget that.
So now you telling us. So Mbuemo better than Sterling?
Sterling's on 9. Below him, Neto.
So now Mbuemo better than Sterling. Jesus Christ.
What did I say that, bro? Why you getting so like? Why you always twisting what a nigga say? I never said he's better than fucking Sterling, bro. I said I like
Madison,
the player. What's the problem?
Bowden.
And he's not coming in on 250 being the main guy in the fucking team. He not.
I don't care how much he pay. That shit. I'm not the Chelsea account.
I don't care how much he get paid because I think
I don't care about that.
Care because I
don't care about that. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
It's very relevant. It's very relevant.
It's irrelevant.
It's very relevant.
What's relevant is whether or not
Liverpool, man. What are you talking about?
Whether or not he's good enough to be on a team that finished between 4th and 7th. That's what I'm asking. If you telling me Raheem Sterling is not good enough to be on a team that finished 4th and 7th, then throw away most of the fucking league then. How you watch the Prem then? If Raheem Sterling ain't good enough to be on a team.
What? How does that make sense?
If Raheem Sterling is not levels enough to be on a team that should finish 4th through 7th, then what level of player should be on a team that finished between 4th and 7th? Because that's what I thought Chelsea would do. Finish between 4th and 7th with the squad we have. That's what I thought we would be. And you telling me Raheem Sterling's not good enough for that?
When did I say that? When did I say that?
All right, whatever.
You added stuff to the conversation I never said, bro.
So what is your not? So Sterling. So what's your beef with Sterling?
While we're in an average position.
We're not in an average position. We're in 10th.
Average, bro. That's mid-table.
Nah, but that ain't average for what the fuck we are.
Exactly. For our level, his performance as the best player in the attack, was supposed to be the best player, either him or Nkunku. Nkunku's been injured. It's not good enough, man.
Point is, we can still finish what everyone else is saying they're happy to finish. So we can wait, bro.
Yeah, of course we can, because things are going to magically improve.
It's not magically, mate. It's called a couple players coming back from injury. Just
because they're going to fix everything for us, aren't they? They're going to fix it.
They could do.
What players coming back?
Oh,
So all right. So do you ever? Hold on. Wait. Let me counteract this idea that our players coming back. So Ziad, what about the other? What about the teams that's in front of us? Their players are coming back too, so they're gonna get better.
Yeah, but have they got players that are coming back that are worth over 100 million? I don't think so.
Yes, the fuck they do. When you got 14, look at Man United.
Yeah,
how many players they got hurt?
14 players missing. That's going to add up to over 100 million. You dumb fuck.
Exactly.
Man's talking about 14 players. Okay, bro.
You talked about 3 players.
Newcastle got missing, dickhead.
You talked about 3 players and said we've got 100 million pounds worth of players.
Yeah, 3 of them, not 14.
Hey, you know what? I can see why Ziad comes on here. He gets you, and he gets you two so well.
He's fucking clueless, bro. He's absolutely clueless. That's why.
We got him, bro. You're in his palm, bro. Right there, just walking about.
Bro,
he's a fucking bot.
He's on that palm, bro.
Bro,
he's a football NPC.
Hey, Jimmy, I got early payment from Bowley, Christmas present, bro. Early this year.
I know you did. I know you did. You pissed me off.
I got it early.
I'm going to every Dodgers game trying to get paid, man.
Yo, I got it early.
I mean,
listen, Jimmy, man.
Kids on trying to get paid.
Yo, Daniel, I'll give you his number, bro. I'll give you his number.
I'm RKOing you on site, bro. On site, RKO.
Listen, bro, what I'm saying is that Nkunku and Lavia, they're going to get us up the table, bro. Just watch it.
Man, forget it.
I don't doubt Nkunku and Lavia is going to help us. I do not doubt that. But you know what I'm worried about? And I keep saying this shit. That Nkunku is going to be at fucking left center mid and Lavia is going to be at the fucking 9. That's what I'm worried about. Because I don't know what the fuck this manager's going to do next.
Given our fullback options, they're going to be left back and right back at this rate.
Hey, we might be one injury away from putting him in goal.
Exactly.
Let me see. Hold on. I have a question for you, Jimmy.
Have little Cuckoo in goal, bro.
Yo, Jimmy.
Yo,
you want Reece James sold, man?
Huh?
You want Reece James sold?
Hell yeah.
Reece James? Listen, at this point, I could not argue if they cashed
the
in.
version of Jimmy.
That's just the reality. I couldn't argue if they cashed in. But I can say this: the idea that if we sell Gallagher, it's not showing the kids anything. No. The fucking love we keep showing Reece James, even though he keeps getting hurt, should let them little cocksuckers at Cobham know that we fucking take care of our players that we care about. Simple.
Also, I've got a question because Lewis brought this up ages ago, like when he was like before we all came in.
Jimmy, son.
When he was talking about other teams, like when did it become a God-given right for Cobham players to just make it into the starting 11? And like make it
I'll bring that up as well. One sec, I can get all the academy graduates that play in the Premier League.
Yeah. I can set up Cobham and turn it into a car park, man. That's what it should be.
Where is it?
Winter, if you do that, how are you going to make the 50 mil?
It's car parking spaces.
He plays in centre mid. Stop your ankles.
It's in Surrey, Daniel. It's a very rich part where they're at, Daniel.
You're going to have to charge $1,000 per hour for parking, bro.
Just for example.
It's a very rich part of the country, Daniel. Surrey is a very rich part of the country.
So you got Trent, you got Jones, Elliott, Bajatic, and Keller. Only Trent starts.
I was going to say, of those as well, Jones, like half the fan base has been asking for him to be sold. Kelleher might be sold as well because he's back up.
He had a little Roman Tada. What is it called? Roman Tada? What the fuck they call it? He had that last year at the end of the year.
Manchester City.
That's the only thing that saved Curtis Jones. He was on
but also, but Lewis, City's a perfect example, right? Because that's why we're trying to get to. Go and look at all of their youth, the guys they've got in their team. All of these guys have got in there on merit. They've got in there because of their performances on merit, whether that be in training or whatever. People think that the guys we have coming through Cobham, we have a God-given right to make it into our team. No, show they deserve to be there and then they can stay there. If you don't show anything,
Wait. So
There's
Reece
Arsenal's.
doesn't have merit.
no, Reece does. No, we're talking about in the
That's
future.
what
I'm talking
I'm
about
only
Reece.
defending Reece James, man. I don't care about.
Oh yeah, no, Daniel.
No,
This
this is just making a point.
This isn't a Reece James debate. This is a debate in terms of like the people to talk about.
Cobham
Oh,
as
it
a
shows
whole.
nothing to the Cobham grads if you sell
But
Gallagher.
Arsenal only Saka starts there.
I was gonna say they might be selling Nketiah. They might be selling Smith Rowe. Nelson never starts. Who the fuck's Hein?
And Ketty's arguing
You
for
know what,
anyway.
Lewis? Look at Alex Goldberg's last tweet.
Who cares?
Yeah, I'll bring that up. Who's United's?
All dog
It's a
shit.
bag of mid.
It's
I was gonna say
Evans.
Evans, who's 35. Rashford shit. McTominay they want. Heaton.
Greenwood's a salt charge away from going to
Yeah, Heaton still counts.
Bro, the only player on this list who's any good is Mainu. To like the level that you expected.
He's only been there like 2 games.
Garnacho's good too, man. Give him his
Respect Rashford and
No, Daniel, when I said that, I said he's to the level of like.
But he's good though.
I said Mainu's at the level of like, bro, that's a fucking hell. Mainu's at that level of like, you could see him being in that midfield for like years to come. I don't know who bro. Outside of Skip, bro, this is a whole lot of mid.
That's beyond
mid,
mid,
man.
Who else? Guess we can have a look at Villa.
All right. Now let's do this.
Station Gabsy, I don't know the other, bro.
How many Cobham players are in other teams, man?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
Name it.
Stop comparing our U team to these other niggas, man. These guys are trash. Man.
No, but how many of them Cobham motherfuckers y'all actually want back? 0.
None of them.
I don't want none of them.
I'll take Livramento back.
Yo, Lewis, look at Alex Goldberg's tweet.
I'd say there's probably like there's probably like 2 max.
He looks like Harry Maguire.
I'm good on Livramento. He's alright.
Yeah, you know you would. Yeah, stop it.
He's alright, bro. He's not all that. Like
good,
he could be gassing
bro.
him.
Good, bro.
Yo, Livramento, like I won't hear nothing about him. He'll have one good game that's nationally televised, and every fan will be like, "Oh my god!"
Because nobody watches Newcastle on a regular basis, bro. We know this. Man. Nobody
bro,
watching them niggas.
Yo, I talk to a Newcastle fan every fucking day. That's
Yo, Lewis, did you find the tweet?
I don't ever hear him doing fucking monk. And he loves
on Gallagher.
Steve loves every player, and he still don't even wax poetic about Livramento. He's just there. He's a good player.
Nah, he's a right, but listen, here's the thing.
One word I say
No, the Gallagher one. Scroll down.
Let's be honest though, Daniel. Livramento tore his ACL already. So if he was here, he would have tore his ACL twice by now. So let's be honest. That shit would have been torn twice.
Don't do that, bro.
Bro, come on. He tore his ACL not here. So imagine if he was here, the fucking leg would have fell off.
Yo, look at this.
So Gallagher is sold basically against Poch's wishes. It proves 2 things. The manager means very little to the overall project going on here. Ownership's words on the academy a while back were completely political and disingenuous.
By the way, if Goldberg tweeting this is true, number one, we should terminate.
Crackling noise.
The first point, then, we should just terminate Cole Palmer's contract because he never wanted him. So terminate his contract because he shouldn't be here. Then, if the manager didn't want him, we've got to give the manager everything he wants. Terminate his contract.
Bring back Mount and
Havertz. I say they wanted to keep Colwell. They pushed to keep Colwell through everything because they saw that he wanted to be here like long term, like that they wanted him long term because they saw something in him. They want to keep James. Like they're keeping Brozier. They offered him a contract. Everything. Whether he gets sold later on is debatable. They've tried to offer a contract to Maatsen. He just said no. I understand why he said no, but he said no. That's 4 youth players right there, Cobham players, that they've actively tried to keep.
Here's an idea, right? Apart from probably Jose, and there is no Chelsea manager who's had an insight in transfers. Okay, Ancelotti, when he arrived, there's no way he said, "Yeah, bring me Zirkov as my only transfer that summer." Yeah, there's no one. Okay, Tuchel didn't want Sowell. He probably didn't want Lukaku. Okay, there's no Chelsea manager that's got their own way in all their transfers. Conte never. You're not telling me Conte wanted Zappacosta, Danny Drinkwater.
Bro, what is that noise?
Someone turn.
I'm trying to find out who it is, but just everyone
turn
keep
the vibrator
talking.
off, man. Jesus Christ!
It's probably Alex as well, bro. Alex, calm down.
I'm
unmuted, you freaking idiot.
Matt or Fatter. Let's be real. It's most likely Matt or Fatter.
No, I muted Matt and it still kept going, so it weren't Matt.
actually sounds like a phone. If you're on a computer, Fatur, if you're using computer on the stream and the phone beside it, it could make a noise, but you can hear it.
It wasn't me.
Oh, it is you. Bring the
It
phone
wasn't
close.
me. I swear.
Bring the close phone.
No, it's mute anyway. It's mute. It's mute anyway.
No,
Nothing.
he's saying
I
when
wish
you're
you were
still
mute.
using it. It's
Sorry, that was
still
unnecessary.
making a noise.
Conor Gallagher.
Listen,
Say that again. Sorry, say that
You
again.
cannot even say his name right.
No, I know, Alex. You and me both heard that, right? You both heard that.
Oh no!
What a retard!
Y'all really made a song for fucking Gallagher.
Yo,
y'all they gotta stop
Jimmy, what's your problem, man? Back your players, man.
That's what this shit be about.
Back your players, man.
Did you cap it? Did you cap it that the song sounds like you mocking the retard?
Back your players, man. Back your captain. What's wrong with you, Jimmy, man?
Why don't you make good songs?
The only thing I would say is that we need some variation as well. I'd like a Sterling chant. That would be nice.
Why don't
Give me
they
a
make
Sterling
good
chant.
Why don't they make good songs? Songs for the good players. That's what I would.
Jimmy, did you catch it?
Sterling
The song is the retard. How you make fun of the like.
Great song. He was shit.
This is how you fucking the retard. And they made the song to the Gallagher.
Yeah.
Slow down the song. Just slow down the song. Just slow down just a second the song and you're like
Bro, respect Gallagher, man.
You sound like
Respect Gallagher, you fucking wrong. You fucking wrong.
Respect your captain, man.
Yo,
Fato,
bro,
why are you
like,
showing us a preview of your evening when you're doing that hand signal? I just wanna
What did I do, man?
Bro, watch when Gallagher scores a hat trick tomorrow, man.
You showed us what you're doing.
Oh, God willing. God willing.
Sage, you a drug user.
You'll probably break your screen if you see Gallagher score, bro.
And fuck you, Sage.
Why would I break my? Hang on. Why would I break my screen if a Chelsea player is scoring a goal?
Yo, Scott, I'm gonna gift you a Gallagher shirt, bro.
He needs new toilet paper.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah.
By the way, Ziad, when you use the toilet paper, do you use it on your lips or on your ass?
Bro, this guy comes up with the most random shit, bro.
Bro, you're down bad, honey. You're down bad.
Oh yeah, Alex, you're down bad.
Did you call someone honey?
Wait.
Who did you call honey?
I called Alex honey, bro. Yeah, why are you calling her honey?
Did you call Alex honey?
No, he didn't. No, I know.
Oh, he said Chloe, to be fair. Even I heard it. But by the way, why are you getting upset, Scott? You said he's not your girlfriend. He's not your girlfriend.
No, I'm not upset, bro. It's weird. I'm asking a question because it's weird, bro.
Why? People call people honey, like females honey.
Yeah, but when you hear it come from Fatah, pause. It just sounds weird.
I see. It's just
Hey,
Fatah
why
you
for
don't
that,
like.
class? Why for that, man?
It just doesn't sound normal.
Why for that, man?
It doesn't sound normal, Fato. Can you do some heavy breathing afterwards, please? And it will sound normal.
No.
I swear, man, that song is not now. Cannot get it out of my head. Like if you literally slow down, that song sounds.
You might have actually ruined or already finished.
I know, but this song sounds like a really fucking.
Ziyad limping, kids are limping. Ziyad is a pedophile.
Yo, what the
That is the best get ever for
These football cards are too far,
Best fucking song ever, man.
Faturi, this is the best that you ever said it on this channel.
Hey, the best song ever, by G.
Bro, these football chants are ridiculous, man.
By the way, that actually mastered so good together. Like it was so like it meant to be. Big up on that. That was the best thing you ever said, I swear.
Bro, I remember when Lewis told me what he thought while
DMX growl. Put a little DMX brow with that shit.
Respect your captain, man.
Conor Gallagher.
Stop disrespecting your captain, man.
Fuck you.
He ain't even our vice captain.
But he's gonna score hat-trick tomorrow, bro.
LGBTQ captain.
He's vice captain.
No, Jimmy, bro.
Injuries.
For example, if it was like how you say it, president, vice president, he's not a president, he's not a vice president, he's not even a Kamala Harris in United States Congress.
Yeah. He's interior designer. That's what he is. This guy. He's interior designer. That's what he is.
Fatter for president.
Hey, the crazy thing is, I did not.
Tell you the truth, I'll take Patur for president versus that bicycle riding Biden, man. I swear.
You'd rather have
road front.
Chloe has pulled. Chloe has pulled. Chloe has pulled.
Why you gotta be weird again, bro? Like, you did something funny. Now you gotta be weird.
You did such a good thing. We praise you so good.
Oh my god. Hey, Matt, remember what happened at Goose, man?
The only way you can come back better is if you sing Ziad song again.
But that song is everywhere at football games, bro. What song?
The same fan base that made Mason Mount is making Conor Gallagher. I hope y'all sitting and watching this same play.
Jimmy, I called this before.
By the way, Jimmy, I'm surprised. I think you missed that when I said I want Gallagher sold.
No, but I'm just saying the same shit, the same, like, based off of Conor Gallagher is about to be this figure, like, painted as this big Chelsea figure. He hasn't done anything, he hasn't won anything, and he's not good. But when we get rid of him, we're gonna act like we're getting rid of God's greatest fucking thing ever created. And he's not even a good fucking player. He's average. He's average. Yeah. And people talking about lowering the standards of this club, but y'all about to bitch and cry over an average player. The best Conor Gallagher y'all have ever seen was average. The best he's ever been was fucking average. The best Conor Gallagher's ever been.
Put yourself on mute, man. If you're doing something in the background, put yourself on mute.
It's
average. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If the best of Conor Gallagher we've seen is levels at this club, let me know so I can go back. I can go and fucking support another club. Fuck that. If that's what y'all expect to see at club y'all support, y'all out of y'all fucking minds. Conor Gallagher, you crazy as hell. Sell his fucking bum. Sell him. I don't give a fuck about no Conor Gallagher.
The reason why I want him to sell Jimmy. Let me explain you again my point of view, and this is my point of view.
No one cares.
Yeah, sing a song for him, Fatou. Please, sing a song for him.
Sing a song for Fatou.
Ziad, faggot, gay, whatever.
Hey, yo!
All the
fucking hell, bro.
Alex. Right.
Alex,
sorry.
Alphabet
people. Alex,
Fucking
take your medicine,
right.
man. For fuck's
No,
sake,
I'm not.
Medicine.
Yeah,
Scott finds that one too far, doesn't he?
Yeah, bro, I do. Like,
all of them.
There goes the monetization, man.
Alex,
sorry.
I'm surprised you let
I
this get
wanted to
monetized.
say alphabet people, but it went the wrong way.
What happens when you bring an R word on?
Anyway, bigger O. Shut up, N-word.
That's a route.
Anyway, as I was
Just keeps
saying,
getting worse and worse.
Would you like to establish what the M word is that people don't know in the chat?
No, we're not even doing that. We're leaving it just like that for Mitchell.
Yeah.
The N-word. Y'all figure it out.
from now on,
Y'all can type
Moya
suggestions
is
in
the
the
N-word, Ziad is the Z-word. Anyway, my point on Conor Gallagher. I think don't sell him in January unless you bring in somebody big money to monetize the money. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll be for example, Ashman. You need the proper money wise.
Man,
You see what I'm saying?
whenever you can get
Alex,
money
question.
for him. I don't give a fuck when you sell him. Whenever you can get the money for him, sell him.
So hypothetically speaking, let's just say Tottenham come in with a £50 million bid first day of the window. You're saying no.
Yeah, I'll sell it. 50, I'll sell it.
Cool.
It's just, I don't think. No. I think, for example, 50 is like it's the January transfer window. Nobody offers 50 later.
Let me ask you
no one
question.
offers 50 later because he's not going to play as often.
What does he go to Tottenham and do?
Sit on the
Because y'all
bench.
have like this idea that he just goes to Tottenham and play.
Yeah, he's
Over
on the bench.
who?
He's on the bench.
Over who?
Yep, he's on the
Over
bench.
fucking who?
No one.
Exactly.
Or he's going to start for Liverpool. He's going to start for Liverpool.
You know what? He probably
Over who?
Out of here. Every time somebody leaving,
He does start for Liverpool.
Our
Sage,
tenth
are you
place
upset that
club,
Shrink
they're
goes
supposed to
Rainbow
go
Melon?
somewhere and just
Over bloody
fuck right
Endo,
in.
bro.
Remember Kovacic was supposed to leave
So he's
and
going to play
cook?
the 6th.
And what did I tell y'all Kovacic was going to do? He's going to cook. He's going to cook. He's burning up water. How the fuck you burn water? Because that's what he's doing in fucking
Look,
Man City. While
if we selling a player, I'm not gonna go and say like, oh my God, I want him back. This is what you get. No, if I said I want to sell him, it's not because how he could be in our club. He could be next Iniesta and another club. At my club, he's not doing it. What's the point?
Exactly.
50 mil, it's a good money. I'll take it. That's
What's
it.
his name? Gallagher. Get him the fuck out of here. He ain't fucking levels enough.
The only
Gallagher ain't
reason why I
levels
said
enough.
it to take the monetization for the big sales thing.
Hey, I hope this stream get demonetized. You know, I forgot about that.
We've already got there, brother. Yeah, that's
Why?
fine. We've already passed it. We'll get him.
Why? I said sorry for using a derogatory word.
It doesn't matter after you said it, does it?
YouTube aren't going to recognize that, but they'll recognize the words. It's all
It doesn't matter after you said it.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
What did you say, Alex? I mean, R word.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you said that word as well. For fuck's sake, man.
Big up Dinishin saying
what does
sell
that mean?
lemons outside
What does that
Stamford
mean?
Bridge.
What does that
At
mean
least
that they
it's
demonetize? Can somebody explain it to me?
more emotional. What?
What does that mean?
They're gonna
Demonetize means they won't run ads on the video afterwards.
they won't run ads on the video,
That's
so you
just
can't
it.
make
Yeah,
a
it's
couple
fine.
dollars.
For how long?
We've done well. No, just
For
this
how-
video.
Don't matter. Them fucking
It's minor.
yeah.
Just
I
for
don't
this
see it.
video?
Yeah.
Yeah, just this video.
And
It's
how
not
much money do you make from this episode for on the ads?
Yeah, not no way.
Depends on how many ads I place. I'll talk about that backstage, but it's decent. It's decent, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've had a good month anyway. Big up to Dinishin saying Poch has to sell lemons outside Stamford Bridge. At least the place would be a little bit less emotional if we did that. Big up to Sage saying Fatta get off Chat GPT Hub. Hashtag Pepsi Gang.
I don't do Pepsi now. I'm a Coca-Cola man.
Fizzy drink.
Fair
That
enough.
stage with fizzy drink. Yeah.
Pepsi's overrated anyway. I like Coca-Cola.
I don't like Pepsi actually. I never did.
You're overrated, bro.
I like anybody rate Dr. Pepper? I'm Dr. Pepper guy.
Yeah, big up Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
That's
Pepper
my
sucks.
drink.
Disgusting.
I don't know what
Disgrace.
Dr. Pepper did to you in your life, but the drink I drink is fine.
He's first of all, he's not a licensed physician, so I would stop going to him.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Dude, you drink Coke Zero.
No, I do not.
I drink like Coke.
Okay, Pepsi Zero.
No, Pepsi.
Or Max. By the way, you drink a guy named Max. Hold that.
And you drink a guy called Dr. Pepper. There we go. You hold that.
Ah, fuck off.
Was not even a real doctor.
Women are doctors
walked
too.
into my own shit.
We're nearly 2024.
Women are doctors too.
We're nearly 2024.
Yeah.
Not in Bible, Jimmy. They're not. Not in Bible.
I'm gonna drink my doctor later.
Oh, you.
Max could be,
But
He's right next to me too.
hang on, Alex. Max could be Maxine.
Moya's wife is actually a physician. for the
Moya's wife
people
is
who
a
know.
doctor. Yeah.
She's in the other room. Like,
That's
what are
why.
you talking about?
That's why he can afford the hairline like that.
Ah, man.
That's
Gallagher
all
out.
crazy.
Fuck this fan base. Now they about to bitch over Gallagher. They
Yeah,
bitch
run
over
me my
Hall.
money. Run me my profit and bring Oshiman to the
Fucking,
bridge.
remember, Lewis Hall's gonna go there and he's gonna cook and he's gonna replace Dan Burns. We're gonna miss him. Motherfucker ain't
Yeah,
played
let's
one
not say
game.
that before he bags tomorrow or some bullshit, because that's
Yeah,
gonna
bag
be
what?
jarring.
He can't
Tayo,
play.
are you a
He fucking
physician
come
to
back.
prescribe
He
me,
can't
my
play
man?
against us.
No, I swear Chelsea have allowed him to play.
Yeah, they have.
That's what I heard the report saying that.
If they allow him to play, they're fucking stupid. Why would you do that?
No, line up
Hey.
prediction. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll do that.
Moya Sage, for some reason, when we said
This is a Gallagher discussion. This ain't no preview. We'll do that.
for some reason we said Moya's wife is
contract.
Yeah,
but
I'm wondering if he heard if it was me
have a
or
contract
my
with
wife.
you for some reason.
Yeah, you guys preview tomorrow, but for today we're gonna wrap up because we gotta go on to the back again pod. But don't go anywhere, people. We're redirecting straight there. Get to cook Liverpool for being fucking disgraceful yesterday. And yeah, big up to everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a proper preview then. And yeah, up the Chelsea, all of that shit. Big up, people. Like and subscribe.
Trying to fight Sage.